It is a for better
Sherry, making sound for better
Oh, yes, indeed. We are back here again this morning, and all we want to say to God Almighty Allah, thank you very much for making us to welcome a brand new day, and we're alive, healthy, kicking, and sitting behind the microphones to talk to the Liberian people. We want to say we're grateful to Allah. Thank you very much. We've got no pay for all you've continued to do in our lives because no one to trust. Even those of the people that you think you should trust are the ones that even at the back of you. wishing all the evil. They will laugh of you, but you don't know what they're doing at your back. And this is the senior world we've got to live in. But we need to remain steadfast, focused as to what we want to do and what we believe in life. Good morning, Liberia. It's on the radio this morning on Voice of Liberia, 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Margibi, 90.7 in Banga, and other frequencies across Liberia. And this morning, we've converged and we've come across each other to sit and talk about the issues. I want to welcome each and every one of you in the bailiwick of Liberia, out of Liberia. Whatever you are joining us, let me say hello to you and welcome to the show. This is where we express ourselves, and this is where we speak truth to power, no matter who's involved. We want to say thank you for joining us again this morning. We've got the issues, and we're going to be rumbling the issues up to 10 o'clock each hour with the blessing of our parents, protection, acceptance of Allah. This morning we'll be here up to 10 o'clock on the program. Good morning, Liberia. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. And I'm here this morning with my co-pilot, my own sister. And together we're going to drive you up to 10 o'clock. Like I've always said, the state of the nation has become so hopeless. Unpreparedness is the order of the day by this government who has come, and they've come along with untold suffering to the people of our country. Samara, let me say good morning to you, my sister.
Good morning to you, Sekou, and let me say good morning to my fellow Liberians. It's great to be here this morning, and let me say welcome. Like I've always said, this is where we converge to talk about the issues that matter to our dear country. It's great to be here this morning. It's the Wednesday edition of Good Morning Liberia, and let me say welcome to all of you. Let us all share the live video. Invite a friend to watch. Invite a friend to listen because you need to be informed. You need to know what is happening outside there before you get outside.
Mhm.
So let me say good morning to you, Seku, and it's great to see you this morning again.
Yes, we are back, and we want to say thank you, God. We want to say thank you, Allah, because there are many others that are going through a lot that Allah has been able to make us to, you know, come out here. We have been across in the ears of Liberians, in and out. Other nationals that will log into our frequencies or our various platforms. So it is God Almighty. We want to be very grateful. We are back here this morning, my sister.
Certainly, we are back this morning with a full plate. We have got the issues to talk about. Before the acknowledgement, today we are giving out 10,000 Liberian dollars. And all you have to do is dial the short code that is star 799 star 15 hash. Star 799 star 15 hash. Then you put in 300 LD for the 10,000. Okay, that is the short code. It's all you have to do. We have got the issues to talk about. Too many things on our plate. At 9 a.m., you will have the representatives of Coco in the studio, and we will be here for an hour talking about national issues, talking about the air movie equipment and all other issues that surround Liberia. That will be from 9 to 10. We also have the statement from the Liberia Council of Churches on issues of national concern. We will dig deeper into it. We're going to talk about the BK pharmacy.
Hmm.
Yes, we have some development on them. We will bring them to you as it unfolds. And we also talk about the information minister. Seems like he's just making statements because it feels like making statements. The things that he's saying, there are no facts in it. Charlie make clear we will talk about him this morning. So we have a full plate. The chart, you have to choose as to if you want to stay to listen. I encourage you to listen because it is going to be a fascinating edition. This is Philip LG he's watching. Hassan says he's following from South Korea. Muhammad Kamara writes, "Good morning, my brother Sharif and my sister Wula. I'm following you from Akara Town community this morning." Eddie Phillips says, "Good morning, my brother." Ruben Connor, he writes, and he says that he's following this broadcast from Huddersfield. This is Musa. Musa Kalimo. He goes on by saying, "Good morning, POL. I'm following from the second community this morning. And thanks for updating the public on issues surrounding our country, Mama Liberia. Liberia is all we have, and we can never be deported from it. Thanks, and may God Almighty, or may Allah strengthen your efforts in doing this great job." Chris Love Laura writes along one he says, "Hey Lord, what wrong with the people of Liberia? What wrong have we done? Excuse me. What wrong have we done? So give us a double punishment such as JNB. The only good thing we the people of Liberia can do for JNB is to impeach him. At least he has stolen enough money now that he lived on before going to his grave. For God's sake, why will a puppet of a president run our country just like he's running his private home? JNB is a serious disaster to this country. I'm watching from a Kosovo resident, so Clinic Community, Pinsville. Abraham Wongo writes, "Good morning. I'm watching live from Banka City, Bon County." Totmans Nawolo. He goes on by saying, "Good morning, guys. I'm watching from Dolostown, my BB County." Philip LG Detua writes along one. And he says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia, and good morning to our CEO, Sekou Sharif. And good morning to the natural beauty of Bimba County, Severa Simona." Philip LG Detua following you guys live from Banka City, Bon County. This UP government is government by chance, not by choice. How did we arrive at this part? Liberians, we need to pray for our beloved country, Mama Liberia. Thank you guys so much for the information provided for us every day in and out of Liberia. I pray for you guys every day for God to protect you and bless you guys and give you long life and prosperity. In Jesus' name, he says. Mohammed Kamara says, "We keep telling people that Waka and his people knows nothing about government, but we are getting them." Elijah K. writes, "Good morning, sir. Your family, thank you guys for the show. Big brother Sekou, please help me. Please, I'm Elijah K. from Kakatama County. Chusu Perry Yetawa writes, "Good morning, my CEO Sekou and my sister Samira. I'm watching you people live from Banka City, Bon County." Andrew K. Blackie goes on by saying, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia. My name is Andrew K. Blackie, watching from Banka City, Bon County. I am again grateful to hear from my CEO Sekou Sharif and my sister Samira Wula. Many thanks to you guys for always providing the best information for Liberians." And too many comments. Mohammed F. Kamara says, "Good morning to you guys. I join you from United Arab Emirates. Bye." So Mr. Barker sent AFL to kill our people at RIA on Saturday. And if Sinclair Brown writes, "Good morning, family. I'm following from Banka City, Bon County. Thanks for the hard work. We are closely looking at this risky mission." Gadiatu Kamara says, "Good morning, my beautiful family." Vani Tukle writes, "Good morning to you both. I'm closely following from Johnson Street Community via J40C, right? J40C watching from Mongolia." BB Smart says, "Good morning, POL. I'm following from Kakata City, Malakipi County. Keep up the great work." Junior Sukwe goes on by saying, "Good morning, my VOL family. I'm watching from a comfort zone, Bannersville Road, between Patience Shop Junction and Daybreak Walk open community. Thanks to you guys. Here is Skin says good morning, Liberia, and too many other comments, which we cannot read all of them. But it's a pleasure that you are commenting. You tell us where you're following this live from. I also encourage you to continue to share of you. We're giving out 10,000. So all you need to do is dial *799 *15 #. 1 5 *799 *15 #, and then you put in your 300 LD for the 10,000 Liberty. We will call out some people who have been played the cash giveaway and they have not been winning. We have 2,005 for 3 persons as an encouragement so that they continue playing. Okay, so we will do that, and shortly we will draw our first winner. Simple.
Okay, that is it. Like you said, we want to say thank you. So we'll move on. Um, there's this pharmacy by the name of BK Pharmacy. It is owned and operated by our Indian National. We've been, receiving some reports, and sometimes it is always good to be, careful and try to do your in-depth, investigation when there are issues, when some other people reach out to you about them. And so we were able to conclude with it, fellow librarians, as relate to the BK pharmacy, and they involve into so many bad things. They're working along with, should I say, the administration, or they're working along with folks from John F. Kennedy. That's the reason why you see most often some of the jobs or some of the things from JFK. It is you always have this kind of quote unquote uh, not the best. Let me say. So we've gathered in our possession some things that they're doing and how they involve allegedly even in selling out expired jobs. We've also gathered how usually monies will be paid by JFK to them for something that they've not done, and all of that. And so on tomorrow morning, we will be going more into it. We'll give you the full name of this Indian National. We'll give you the location of the pharmacy, and it is up to you. If you still want to go to buy drugs from BK Pharmacy, it is up to you. It is not, but what we've gathered and the evidence we've gathered will also bring them out so that you, like the US, will be aware. And the folks at JFK will be naming some of the people that are involved into this thing that they usually do, where sometimes things that are to be, they give them money for something that they don't do now one time, not 2 times, or something they've been doing over and again. And so we'll let you Nigerians to know about this BK pharmacy as of tomorrow's morning on the show. We'll dig deep into it because of some other issues we've got. We'll dig deep into it on tomorrow about the BK pharmacy. We give you the location, and if it costs us to have video from within and some other things, we'll do that tomorrow on the show, and then we'll let you Liberians to be aware of what they involve with and some of the things they're doing. Also, the folks from JFK. That's the reason why sometimes you go to JFK, they want to tell you, say, go buy jobs to this place, go do this. And at the end of the day, some of the good things are taken from there to some of the private owned pharmacies and all the kinds of things around the country. But tomorrow we will uncover everything, and it will shock you to know exactly what they've been doing. Not the first time, it is not the second time. We've been doing it over and again, and even some of the people that have purchased jobs, their accounts, you listen to. Okay, so move on today. The Congress of Democratic Change will be having a major press engagement. Usually people and say press conference. Yes, it's not also bad. It's not wrong, but it is also right to say press engagement, meaning when you put media people or journalists, you call that to press engagement. So there will be a press engagement by the Congress of Democratic Change, and we will be there. We're being contacted to carry that press conference live, and I'm told the press engagement will be addressed by the Secretary General of the Congress of Democratic Change in person of Jefferson Koji. They've got some issues to talk about, so we'll be there, and we will ask the rightful questions about some of the things that we want to talk about. If only if they will allow journalists to ask. So just to let you know, now we move on our issues here, Samira. There are a lot of things we've got. At 8 o'clock, like you said, we'll talk about the the Council of Churches statement that it issued concerning the recklessness of the government and the recklessness. Someone is asking me about the case, the rape case. Melvin Towi Kopo writes, it says, Siku, how is that little girl case gone now? Is that ability guy who raped the little girl? It's a very good question. Like I've said to you, up to present, I think what they've done, I'm not even, you know, reaching the late child. I don't know the well about the general ministry fail us. I don't know what they've done, but what I've gathered, they've compromised the case. Jusu is out because of the involvement of Mama Kability and some other people. They've compromised the case. In fact, the general minister who everyone would thought that she, based on how she started,
Mm-hmm.
could be in there, but she herself she failed us, including all of the people from general ministry. And sometimes too, you look at it, maybe it was there was a threat coming. You know what I mean?
Because
Machiavelli
it's
tell
really
you
a
say,
job.
if you do
Yeah.
this, so up to present, we don't know the whereabouts of the late child. And the worst thing about that child is, since we started advocating for her, we didn't see anyone from behind her. Beside that lady, whether she was a mother or relative, whosoever, we could not lay hands or get in contact with anyone to say they are family member or whatsoever. So we make all efforts. We've gone in a community, and we don't know the how out zone of the Ministry of Gender. And the Ministry of Gender itself is no longer even responding to tell us anything about it. So until we can do furthermore investigation engagement, we let the people know if the bill will continue. But up to present, we don't know. We don't know the fate of the child. And the police has not said anything about the case. In other cases, they will come up with releases. But in this case, they've said nothing about it. Nothing. The last time the former, religious advisor, Christian religious advisor, how you call it, to the former president, when they arrested him for alleged duping of individuals, they claimed they made up statement about it. I can remember when there were rape cases, they will make statements about it. But up to date, the police is yet to come out and tell the people whether what we reported is false, whether the investigation says something different, whether the medical report says something different. They are yet to tell the people of this country. But that is it. That is the reason why I will continue to tell you that Gregory Cuomo will continue to make the police to look like a partisan police that works for only a few individuals, not the Liberian people in general. They are not protecting Liberians, but they're protecting few people in the government and few of their legs in big places. So at the end of the day, you just need to be careful in Liberia. Anything can happen because the police can look at you and kill you.
Happened.
So no one is protected in this
It
country.
happened.
The only people that are protected, those of the people in positions,
Oh, yeah.
those of the people that are close to the power that be, they are the ones that are protected. But ordinary citizens like us, we are not protected, and you need to be very, very careful about it. Right? Okay, so Yesterday, the Minister of Information, uh, Jerry Limit, uh, had a media engagement that they usually do. And the portion of it that we want to just throw light on before we get to 8 o'clock is where he talked about, where he gave reasons, quote unquote, reasons for the army to have come out. Even though the chief of staff is claiming that those of the officers of the armed forces of Liberia that were seen at the Roberts International Airport, particularly into that incident, were not authorized. But yes, what do you have the portion of that about? Okay. So on yesterday, the minister during his press engagement said that there were information received that supporters of the Congress of Democratic Change had gone to the airport to bring the airport. Listen, fellow Liberians, I want you people to listen and listen well. The information minister of our country, during his press conference on yesterday, told the Liberian public and the world that seditions have gone to the airport and they receive an intelligence that seditions have gone to the airport to burn the airport. Listen, to burn the airport. You're listening to the account? And for those of you that followed Gregory Cuomo engagement with the press, he had different things to say.
Yeah.
Gregory Cuomo said on doing his interview that seditions have gone there to forcibly force themselves to the executive lounge at the airport. Listen, two separate contradicting accounts from the same government. Someone that heads the enforcement arm, which is the police, that should be having the security knowledge, that should be able to understand, to receive all of the intelligence, is saying something different. And the minister of the country, the minister of information, is saying something different. What it leads us to, it says that the government intentionally is filling the space for chaos in the country. The Inspector General of Police said they got information that sedition wanted to force the launch for the former president to have access to it.
Yeah.
There was nothing during his interview that he said seditions wanted to burn the airport.
The airport.
So who brings such an information? It is the security people that will say it is okay. It is the security people that will say that they have intelligence, right? But Gregory Cuomo did not say that was one of the reasons why he went at the airport. Even though he's a flunky, someone that understands nothing about what he's doing, and it's so good that some of the information about Gregory Cuomo when he was doing gun dealing issue in this country, because by that time he was not working, he and the other people, that Chris Massacre, when he took over the police, needed to handle them. Gregory could not get visa to go to America. It was Ellie and Chris Massacre and other people in the government at the time needed to wreck the U.S. embassy to make this flunky of Inspector General at the time in the police to go to the U.S. because he had a very thin tail and a bad record. Gregory Coleman were into a lot of bad things, trailing guns in this country. I've received the information. I said I will be on Gregory Coleman every time because once he continues to behave the way he wants to make the police, we'll continue to expose him. And I'll give you a date and I'll call the names of people that Gregory Coleman they used to operate with to come to gun dealing. What they used to do. Well, I used to hear about armed robbery thing and everything. There was a bad record. And I will tell you what did Ellen and the legs of Chris Massacre and other people did to get Gregory Coleman to get visa to go for that Harvard 6 months training or whatsoever. That will be discussed for another time. So Gregory Coleman is saying something different, and the Minister of Information is saying something different. Gregory said, "We are going to the airport to enforce the so-called law because they received information that seditionists wanted to go to the VIP lounge to allow the former president to use that place."
And that was completely different.
So how come the two reach at this point where
I will say that.
Pia will say something different? Who is the information minister? Then Gregory will come and say something different. So who should we listen to?
But at this point in time, you will say that seditions they are going to burn airport down. How can you say that? They
So,
say,
okay, let's agree.
Second,
You said let's look at it in the two contexts.
if you don't citizen, you're
Right?
not. What is that?
No, let's look at it in the two contexts. Number one, let's look at it in the context where they says bishops wanted to force themselves to the executive branch or what you call it. So the AFL people and the police, from the video we saw out there, were they in the premises of that place?
That's the question.
Were they in the premises of the executive lounge? They were far away from the fence. When Gregory was trying to show that he's a policeman, Greg, it is the Liberian people that want peace. None of people like you that maintain the peace.
Oh no.
It is the Liberian people that decided and say we want peace, and we all encourage everyone, no matter our disagreement, no matter how we feel disenchanted. Let us discuss the issues. But we should not go into any other thing to say, oh, we should be very chaotic. We should destabilize. No. We're not accepting. But Greg, you don't have the force, the power to say, if the people of this country decide today, you don't. You saw on the social media, seditions were walking while you see the army people attacking them. Can you imagine? Someone walking, they did not go to your side.
Yeah.
Then you engage in them, telling them they should not hate them. Who gave the army people the right to decide where people should walk at the airport? Apart from the restricted areas, because where those guys were walking were not executive lodge area.
They were not even a
It
video.
was the main street. You could see the video where they were hitting for seditions. And then you get the information minister who comes out and say because they got intel that the people wanted to burn the airport. Do you know what you people are doing to your own government? Some of the way you people are speaking, it brings fear within the minds of anyone that want to come to Liberia and do anything here.
Yeah.
For you to be brave and say people want to burn the airport, who want to even come to that airport?
Mm-hmm.
Because they know that the airport is not safe. That anytime it can be burned down.
Mm-hmm.
They say that people think that this country belongs to only few individuals. I think upon my time yesterday late evening, and I saw that they placed the former president of our country in the regular bus that picks people up from the flight to the arriving point. And I'd be like, what? How did we arrive at this point?
Mm-hmm.
How did we arrive at this point? How Joe Butler feels in himself. He says and he sees these things, how he feels in himself. Is he forgetting? Is he not aware that he will become a former president of this country one day?
Mm-hmm.
Is he not aware that he will become a former president of this country? That he's sitting there and allowing people to treat a former or immediate former president or immediate former president. I saw the thing. I said, what's happening to our country? Being treated, being humiliated, put him in the regular bus that when people arrive, the ordinary people arrive, and it goes there and picks people up and bring them to the arriving point. And it treated a former president in that form and manner just because of politics. And they didn't stop there. They come back again. They beat all people believed to be supporters
Mm-hmm.
of CDC. Joseph Walker, 6 years is a very long time. And it's also short. Recently, we're calling George Weah President George Weah.
Yeah.
Now we are saying former president. Before, few years ago from now, we used to call you Vice President Joseph Walker. We used to call your former boss president. How do we call them now? Former presidents.
Mm-hmm.
You will become a former president of this country, no matter how long you stay in the presidency.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be treated the way former President Weah is being treated? Being humiliated? And the disgusting part, and something about it is, the former president will be respected in other countries that he passes through, but in the country that he lives or he led before will offer him total disrespect. anyone would have thought, say, okay, maybe if even they didn't give the man the recognition whatsoever in the other countries, maybe in Liberia they should do it because this is where the man he led this country for 6 years. Sometimes people see little,
Mhm.
but what this government is playing with, these are things that feel confusion. These are things that bring about separation, different mindset of people who come and say, "Oh, we can't sit and see you continue to disrespect somebody that we believe in,"
Mhm.
and they hold it is on the head of Joseph Walker to maintain the peace of this country. What's so much about this whole George we are that you're just living in a kind of fear, you're getting, and the thing, like I said yesterday, the thing that is helping, I think the government is former President Weah is not that regular politician to use his influence to make things to happen. But if to say former President Weah was that regular politician, hmm, by now some of the things you guys are doing, God, will be put to just because he needs to just give instruction and say, okay, today we will do this.
Mhm.
That is all.
Mhm.
And you see the number of seditions people that believe in George Weah.
You know what these people are doing? What this government, what they are doing? They want to take this country to another level that
Yes.
people will regret because they are the ones that keep pushing these people. They are not in your way. You wanted the power. Now you are in power. Why can't you
Lead.
go about and lead? Why can't you leave CDC? You are in power. And Joe
You're making a
Biden,
thing to load that says different government. You need to
exactly.
probably get different government.
Aren't
That's why
you?
they're showing.
Aren't you? The same respect that you are being given when you was vice president. At the time, you never even served as president. The former president, George Weah, he respected you. He gave you the respect that you yourself you deserve. One day you will leave power to where you are going to get that same respect. It might not be given. What these people are putting our country in, it is very dangerous. They keep pushing people to the wall to react.
And the thing you said is very important. You see,
Hmm.
let me give example to former President Charles Taylor. You think all of the things that happened in Liberia were done directly by himself? No. There were people associated to him. Hmm?
Mhm.
There were people associated to him that did some of the things. But at the end of the day, it falls on his head
Mhm.
as a president. Who's going through all of the things whatsoever he goes through currently?
Mhm.
You think that the other people? It is Charles Taylor. Joe Bucker, no matter what you do, you leave the presidency.
Yeah. No matter what you do.
So you also want people to treat you the way you're treating George Weah? Because you continue to show.
To tell you how mature CDC or stations are, one of the things that they keep doing, they are not reacting to it. But let me tell you this: people cops can get full. Okay, people cops get full, and when you get full, at the end of the day, you wouldn't like the result. These people, all of the things they keep doing to them, they are not reacting to it. It was in studio, yeah. We asked from situation as to the airport where people are going to. Do you want for your president or your former president to use the new launch at the open? Their response was no.
They will go to
We
the
are
ordinary
only
place.
exactly. That was their response.
They were not saying they go there to
Yeah,
the place.
yeah, man. That was their response. At the end of the day, you talk to airport people, then you see the information minister talking, say they're going to burn out. You know what he said? You know
Mhm.
the fear that he instilled into people? People who are out there, you know the fear that he instilled into them.
So people can just walk on and go to the airport and
Go
say they
burn
want
it
to burn
down.
it down.
For what reason? So you people know that what people are ongoing seditions to reach to that level. So they know that they are ongoing them.
And somebody will just go pray.
They just say they're going to airport. You need to stop the lies.
No, but they will continue to expose themselves.
There are limitations to
Because police inspector general is saying something different. And I know what Libria is going through. I'm told many times, some of the things that go on, he doesn't even know what he's doing. Like, and first to wash the dirty clothes. That is a red there. You need to wash the dirty clothes. I know he didn't say it from the heart to be so brave enough and come and say the seditions wanted to burn the airport. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Then the inspector general that has the security knowledge went to the airport and said the people wanted to allow. Can you imagine to say seditions want to force the force their way to make the former president? Is that something that people need to demand for, or it is something that should happen?
Once a president, always a president. Joe Biden wants.
And the good thing about it is, let me tell you what Greg is doing. Greg is he wants to pay back. Like he's angry because he worked in the weird administration. He served, I know what the institutional investment, whatsoever, everything. And he was, I think he resigned or he was dismissed. I think he resigned because he could not perform. He could not perform. He was totally lost. The only thing I told you, I said Greg knows how to do. Greg is a notorious arm dealer. I'm telling you, we will let you know. We will come to that issue about Greg.
He has no knowledge about where he's even serving.
And that ball was being packed for by Chris Massacre. At the end of the day, the ball went against people like Chris Massacre and all the kinds of people and all of that.
Oh, he contradicted himself. At one point in time, you say the police, they're supposed to do this. Look at his statement.
Yeah, he said police are supposed to. He said citizens. Yeah. There's nowhere in the war. The citizens go on the airport in that number.
Yeah. At certain point in time, he said that protest is or lawless behavior.
Yes, lawless behavior.
He knows nothing about where he's
So how can this man be the person to uphold the speech, to allow people to express themselves?
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what they are.
Because you as the inspector general, you should be able to create the enabling environment to allow people to express themselves, provide the protection. We're not saying people should go do the lawless thing. But you, as a police inspector general, you'll be very lawless. Yeah. To come and be brave and say the things you say to Liberians. Yeah. Let's leave it being sedition or whosoever. We don't care. We're not here for one political party. Exactly. Like we said, if even the government come and do the right thing with praise them whatsoever, we're not here. We are not partisan journalism whatsoever. Yeah, we don't care how you train us. But here is the thing. Yeah. You are under obligation to provide the enabling environment to allow people to express themselves within the confines of the law. You are not to intimidate them. How do you call people that will go and express themselves? You say they're being very lawless. When did you get to know that protest or sound or means of expression becomes lawless? When did you get to know that? But let's go to the lines. Greg will continue to expose you for all the things you continue to do. In as much you continue to show your aptitude, how inept you are, how you continue to run the police as if to say it is for an individual who continue to expose you so the people can know who you are. Mind you, you think that the American government is taking their ass off you 100%. They know what you're capable of doing, and they know what you've done in the past when it comes to armed dealings and everything in this country, and the things you are involved with. People like Ellen and the likes of Chris Massacre and other people needed to help, even send a communication begging the U.S. Embassy to issue you a visa to go for the 6-month program you say you want to attend at Howard. But we'll come to that. 0770 907 907 0770 907 907. You say they can't say, oh, and it's setting for me. If they are getting problem, they will deal with me and everything. Yeah, let me tell you something. Even if there are issues and everything, you're not above the law. You, the policeman, to say whatsoever. This is the reason why we got a system, we got a law here. I would go to the place. I would go to the police with my lawyer, and you got no freaking right to do anything. Let's go to the lines and take calls. The information minister, I pity you because you will continue to contradict yourself. You will continue to contradict yourself. You cannot come. You say people are going to the airport to receive someone they believe in. You say they were going there to go burn the airport. Hey, God. You know, sometimes you can try to be lying until you make your own country to look stupid in the eyes of other people. That is it right there. But you even say, you as the information minister say, people are going to the airport to burn the airport. Then one point in time, this is what now. Let me play you this. This is what the 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 head of the armed forces, the chief of staff. This is what you say. Yeah, listen.
Based on the honorable Minister of National Affairs, Washington July 16, 2024, following action occurring on the National Airport, 13 July, reference HU Health Office of the Chief of Staff, Force of Liberia.
So it is the letter that was written, and they were reading the letter in a section. I want you to listen to it. I want you to listen to it. Mm.
Force of Liberia. Based on the honorable Minister of National Defense, Washington July 16, 2024, following action occurring at the National Airport, 13 July, reference HU AFL slash G as the honorable minister reported, this airport has a forwarded incident rather on excuse me, the incident reports occurrence at the International Airport on 13 July. The report included that on the stages, RIA was Muhammad's crime of the traffic crisis and the former president, George Manuel that came to work. The crowd was and the unruly actions escalated into as they attempted to reach the airport. The actions significantly disrupted the flow of travelers and departures. And probably our requested the AFL detachment and the RIA the airport security following the arrival of the national police. So the decisive intervention of the AFL detachment was done without informing its appropriate superior commanders, who have notified the AFL had procedurally have initiated strategic assessment of what the full security apparatus and civil authorities. Three, particular on the above, headquarters was pleased to inform the Honorable Minister that in the aftermath of the situation, the following actions have been instituted by the headquarters AFL. A, review of the situation. B, the commander was informed. C, an investigation initiated. Findings on investigation forwarded to the Ministry of National Defense as soon as possible. 4, this is respectfully forwarded to the Honorable Minister's information and forwarded directly to the Brigadier General Davidson Foley, Chief of Staff.
Now you see, the chief of staff in this letter read said they will launch what investigation, right? But in the very same letter, is justifying the reason for the presence of the army. You understand me? So how do you come in fact? How can the army be part of a process that needs investigation and investigate something to bring report? Does that make sense? In your letter you wrote to the liberation or whosoever to the legislature, you are justifying in your letter that the reason why the people went there because there were a number of people. Amen. Some of you have traveled. You read, you follow the news. But you come to Liberia and you behave as if to say you've got no experience when it comes to what happens around the world. People are allowed to converge at the airport. There's nothing wrong. Were they bossing? Okay, you show anything at the airport that got damaged? You show anything? You show video where people were stealing things, damaging things? You show it.
They were the ones that were even pushing them to do so.
You people were even pushing those of the people that converge to do the unneedful.
Yes.
And I like the way Representative Musa has ability. We'll try to speak to him either tomorrow. I like the way he said it in section. And I like the way Representative Prince Afoko wrote, and we should going to have him on the show. Maybe during that conversation, we'll try to also speak with Representative Musa Ability and some other lawmakers. If the legislature is not careful, there will come a time the army will come to that place and you'll do the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, this is the state we'll find ourselves. Where the army now will be used to intimidate, to please the president. Because if the legislature says that we will not do this, the army will come out. You see, the chief of staff of the army wrote a letter mentioning in that letter that there were crowd and they were disturbing. So that was the reason why the army was being contacted, even though they did not inform. So, Mr. Chief of Staff, you just need to justify for the action of the people and stop acting like you say you are not aware. You are aware. You are aware. You are aware of what happened. You are aware. Because you cannot say you are not aware, then you are justifying how the people and the reason why they got there. So if you give me the reasons why the people got there, is it the responsibility of the army? There are reasons that will lead the army to come out. Were there any other reasons?
I don't know. The army, there are people that they just take anyhow, they're being used.
No, but so the army now is being controlled by one person sit somewhere. As soon as he sees any of you do anything, army go there.
Yeah, imagine.
So we no longer have police. We no longer have the joint security, which includes the immigration, the DEA, the other security apparatus. So, and let me tell you, the army in any country is the last. If the army comes out, it means it is a threat. That they need to protect the belly weight of the country to calm down any situation that could bring war.
That's fun.
Now it is that army now that is coming out to be threatening people. And in fact, they did not come out left threatening. They were giving direct instruction to kill. Because from the video we saw, they were just feeling the confusion. Somebody walking peacefully. Then you walking to them. They did not go to you. You walking to them, Samira, beating them.
At the end of the day, what person happens to react? Oh,
They shoot the person.
Yes.
Nobody shoot them. That's all.
But at the end of the day, you know how to carry news. After the people killing that person, you know how to portray it.
Like that, they don't want to. So
So
how can the chief of staff come and say they are investigating when he has given reasons? How do you even investigate yourself? They say you do. they say, Samara, you did something bad.
That's not
Then say, okay, Samara, investigate yourself.
it doesn't make sense. Do you
How
think
do
I
you
will
investigate
myself?
yourself?
No.
Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think most of the people in all of the positions of the government, they are very incompetent because you wrote a letter, you were giving reasons for the actions of the people, then you are coming back again to say to us that you will launch investigation. How do you launch investigation when you already know the cost? Because you said at that time, police people were not there. So when police people were not there, because the army people get him a go there.
Once to the army even come out, it is still fear into the people.
They say, oh, the army people, they assign around there. So it's not, are you
No,
kidding me?
it doesn't work like that. It doesn't.
The army should be the last
It
to
doesn't.
come out. Because you know why? The army, they are trained in a special way. Army people quit to fire.
Oh yeah. They know where to hit for you to fall off.
They are trained in a special way. They're quick to kill.
Then you giving them a right instruction.
Why you think they keep the army in a particular area? Why you think the army people can be looking at the police people all
Passing
around,
all
sticking around the place? Because they are weapon carriers. They understand weapon. They're trained. They are not into, they should not be into politics.
No, they shouldn't.
But Joe Walker took his relatives, made them chief of staff,
Yeah.
took your other relative, made him defense minister, take the other one, take other people, put them in positions and everything. So at the end of the day, what do you expect from the army? You expect the army to be compromised.
You expect all of the people to throw Waka. As soon as he said this, to do it. Because some people might not even want to do it, mind you, but their job.
Oh yes.
It's on the line. And the other that will be given to you.
How do you go to the army? This is what that is giving actual, and this is the thing that sounds very, very unserious, and it says that how we are unserious, how this government is unserious, that airport may come up
It's very stupid.
in other countries. Like we were talking about yesterday, people do protest.
You saw on
People,
America.
in fact, they enter the terminal. For those of you who don't know what they call terminal at the airport, a terminal is a place where the people that are traveling will go and do that checking everything and go sit and wait for the flight.
So,
Then they got a point where you do checking, you go take your load and do everything. People can enter there to protest. You listen, they're not going there to be happy. People can enter there in advanced countries around the world.
so you know,
Yes.
1 million plus.
In the great United States, in Europe, other places, people can go there.
But you're not even talking about going to the protest because when you look, you grab your comments that protest is lawlessness.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
people can go there and protest. So I'm not saying people going there to go
People
welcome
laughing.
someone with
No.
laughing, but they can go there to go protest.
Serious man, people the protesting.
And those countries that we're talking about, the advanced countries around the
Oh,
world, they've
they are
got the
advanced
security
like that.
even more than us or whatsoever to get it. Something's going to stop them not to do so, not to do, but they can allow people to go there.
Because
What
it's
much
their
more about us that we are backward in everything we do? That will come and say, this is it, this is it, this is it, and everything. At the end of the day, you say, oh, people are not even supposed to go around the airport when they believe when someone that they believe in is arriving in the country. Then you go take other people.
What they are
So-
doing?
So it will come across tomorrow, like the way we be critical on the government. You see how many people here?
Oh yeah.
They'll kind of say, you know what, you're talking too much.
Oh yeah.
So we running a military state instead of us running a government that they said was elected by the people.
But dictatorial government.
This
What
is
we're
what we
running.
have. And it brings me back to a point when you put a puppet of a president in the presidency, this is what you get. Because you know what? All Tom, Dick, and Harris in the government will do what they want to do to satisfy the personal self. So what can you about what happened?
I know.
This old man, he wants to put this country into the dark days.
The first time George, we had never used the new launch.
Yes.
When he heard about it, what he said,
Yes.
he never said anything.
You
Well, they
cannot-
came up with all
What?
that things.
Let me tell you, the country that we are learning and we're trying to learn that democracy that we praise every day. So,
Right.
the democracy in America, they like it or whatsoever. You saw the failed assassination on the life of former President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That very day, President Joe Biden made a post,
Oh yeah.
spoke about it.
Yes.
He condemned it. That there's no space in America or in the history of America that should ever be accepted. Even though they are going for election, though,
Oh yeah.
unless where there's no election here, but a former president is always being targeted.
The same former president are willing to give you this presidency because nowhere in the world with that percent of president will allow you to take it. Impossible. We saw that at one time. We look at a huge number that was in between. Stay, and we couldn't allow it.
Yes.
Couldn't. No other president will do that. All the African countries, we haven't seen it. But it is these same people that you are pushing to the world.
Every time you
People come
want
there,
to put issues,
every
every
time.
time.
When they still reach us to its peak.
No, but Liberians will come up.
What we are doing, it's not right.
You think you people
It is
get
not
a
right.
sophistication to say you don't keep hitting one person the way you're doing. You are under responsibility to protect security and whatsoever in this country to maintain the peace.
It is
In
a
as much
right.
as we all need to do it together, but you have a bigger picture of it.
It is a right to protect. But the government is making it a symbol of peace.
To
No,
God,
they are not. People will run to the former president, run to the former government when it comes to maintaining the peace in this country more than they go to Joe Biden. Because he's not a symbol of peace. He doesn't respond to things. When things happen, he leaves it as it is. He has nothing to say about issues that happen within the country. All you get from one minister or one ministry each and every time is a contradictory statement. These people don't even say the same thing. Someone is always in different line when it comes to the happiness of the country. You hear Gaga say they went there to forcefully use the new executive launch, the presidential launch. You heard Libria yesterday saying that politicians went to the airport to burn the airport. How will you carry such news? How will you fly with such news? People who are coming to the country, it shows that this country is not ready for investment. Because if people hear that a political party want to burn down an airport, if a political party is going to burn down an airport, you should know what it entails to people out there. What message it sends to people out there. They wouldn't even want to bring that protest in the country.
but listen, you they say, let me say this. They say, tell me your friends.
Now, give me a friend, I'll tell you how.
Show me your friend, and I will tell you how you call it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Friends of the same fellows with flocks together.
is George Weah a person that will allow people to go and burn the airport
Exactly.
on his need?
Exactly.
George Weah, that we all know, that accepted results that even his people, even African leaders around the world, they not believe that a certain president will accept such a result. Is that the George Weah that will go let his people that go to go welcome him? Let me just tell you, in fact, according to what I heard, George Weah know you want to go in the airport for him.
Yeah. But see, that put people
This
together
is
to
how
go.
George Weah is that peaceful person that you don't say anything, you know when you wanted to and people to go for him to the airport,
To show that I'm a peaceful.
then that the man that you say will allow people to go for him and he said they will go burn airport.
To show that I'm a peaceful.
What's the history of George Weah when it comes to violence?
Huh?
Have you heard say George Weah? Do you know how many times even in the opposition life, hmm, in the opposition life, that George Weah distanced himself, even your former boss, like when you were opposition leader, if you give you any position, in fact, they even calling for meeting with you. But George Weah during the Democratic government when Elo was president, he accepted the peace ambassador job.
Yeah.
So how can this man be the person where people will go for and he sits there and
They
allow
burn
people to
down
burn
airport.
airport? So the government is trying to give justification for their action, but it is still not making sense. And it doesn't have a ground. It is still not making sense. It doesn't have a ground to say, oh, the reason why this is the justification. Okay, let us take it for that context that okay, the people wanted to burn the airport, the people are doing it. Where are the pictorial evidence or video footages that show that seditions were damaging properties at the airport? Where are they?
They were hitting on them.
Where are they? Because there are a lot of media, there are a lot of media institutions that were there. They were going live. So you can say, oh, the government will have the power to stay managing, but where are they? Let the government come out and show one and say that people were there and they were protesting and they were doing this and they were damaging things. That's the reason why we decided to put the army people out. That's the reason why this funny looking Gregory Coleman needed to go there and show that, oh, that's the reason why I can't for. Let the people show it. The government should not be the one always violating the laws that have to be protected by herself. How can you be the president and say, oh, let us protect the law, and then you are there, you're breaking the law? And I will just give a simple example of what just happened in Kenya. And one of you people don't understand some of the things that brought war in this country. Nobody is supporting. Everyone, they've got some kind of investment, some kind of thing. Nobody want war yet. That is clear. Liberia is a federal with war.
Mm-hmm.
But we are in a fragile state, in a fragile peace, in a sense. Anything can happen in this country. Our democracy is not that strong to other countries that can stand the tough of time in terms of testing the democracy. Our understanding and way of the actions in this country is so limited to the extent that we can do anything. At the end of the day, we regret it. And so the continuous attack by this government or whosoever, let's just leave maybe George Weah or whosoever that people believe in, is a recipe for chaos and confusion, a lot of disturbance in our country. Because let me tell you something, you elected or not, seditious will not sit and see you to disrespect the person they believe in. Because if you can disrespect George Weah, then it means you're disrespecting all the people that believe in seditions, sympathizers.
Mm-hmm.
Why will a government always creating unnecessary things? Somebody wants to come back in the country, it is a problem.
Yeah.
So the government said, oh, they did not stop enough from the law. Yeah. Then the next time again, you're stopping people again to go work on the mail again. So what are we running?
They don't have to develop their country. They're focusing on the people in a left power. It is the focus point. How can you be that? How can you be like that? How can you even think like that?
When somebody is saying something, if anyone that will say, oh, people are doing threats or whatsoever, who they should blame? It is this puppet of a president that sits in the presidency that lacks all it takes to be president of our country, that has brought on so suffering, that has made the state of the nation with you hopeless as the way he's hopeless, and useless to the extent he has desecrated the sacredness of the office of the presidency. He didn't want to threaten our peace.
Yeah, he did that. He did that.
They think they now say when he didn't win the election,
Yeah.
there'll be no Liberia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it that now you all get problem with threat. That now you all see issue with threat. When this thing of a president, this puppet, said we didn't win the election, and now we don't have a Liberia. Oh, so there's nothing wrong with a person that threaten our state, the peace of our country. Then it is the same person now that is saying that someone threatened, so they should not have the right to go and welcome the person they believe in. They say what you pay for is what you get.
Oh yeah. When you pointing one finger,
The other one coming to you.
four coming back.
So because he knows that he's not a respecter of the Lord, he has a spirit of confusion. So whenever he sees people around, he gets afraid that, oh, the way I said I wanted to bring war, I will bring stop to the country. So maybe that any people won't do. But how to do a at this point? We have a democratically elected government. No, we should have a democratically elected government in power. But why is it this country looks as if it is a military state? Where everything, you got all the security apparatus, just doing all kinds of things. As if to say we don't have an elected government.
Yeah.
That should uphold the constitution of our country. Eh? What's happening here? Every time things are happening, it is about the security sector of our country. If today none of the police will be the army, if none of the army will be the immigration, none of the immigration will be the DA, none of the DA will be the other. Are you kidding me?
No improvement.
So it means that we don't have a president. So when we say this man is a puppet, then some of you don't understand. No serious president will be in the presidency and sit and see the living body of a former president be treated the way George has been treated. You know why? Because he thinks about himself. At the end of the day, he will be in the same position of George Weah. And the worst about yours will be you'll be very old. You will not have a support base where people will not be behaving against people because you're coming back into politics. So it will be the worst of all that you will be treated the way you were treating the former president. Who knows? George Weah may like to come back to the presidency. And once you are alive, he leaves you. So you expect him to tell the people, say, okay, you know what? They should not even get security. They should not even use the VIP lounge there. You should use the ordinary place. You expect that's true. They said, do unto others as do unto you. What you do to someone today, be informed that they will do it to you tomorrow.
It's called karma. Karma will pay you back. They might not be the same person to do it to people.
But you enjoy it because you enjoy it because you're president.
You forget it or no, you can move on there. You can't move president forever. When you're a democratic government here, you will tell you something. They don't know anger of you. You just don't know that president. So you say they have anger. Some of your own supporters have. You don't know. But you feel that Liberia is very okay with people doing things to ignore the people in the country. You are trading over very, very much with the path. So
the worst of all, but we are waiting. I'm getting reports that the legislature will express vote of no confidence in the minister of defense and those of the security authorities. I'm getting report. I don't know how confirmed that is, but I'm getting report because even all the lawmakers are afraid. All the lawmakers are afraid. They think that if they don't take the needful action, tomorrow they're sitting in a place. Let it go refuse anything from Joe Walker. If people will come to the internet and say, "Oh, y'all want to be refusing here?" Y'all know what I mean? No, that go outside, and they all sign the document here. Oh yes,
Like that.
they'll say, "Oh, yeah." They'll say, "Y'all not go outside. Y'all need to sign the document and everything." So that is it. Let's go to the lines and take calls.
Just before we go to the lines, today we are giving out motorbike. Like we did the other day, one of our callers or player of the park where he won a motorbike, and the presentation was being made. He received a ticket from out of town, a ball who, he doesn't even have idea on how to ride a bike. He wanted, he brought somebody with him and he took the brand new motorbike. On today again, we are giving out another motorbike, a very brand new one as always. So it is star 799 star 15 hash and put in 300 Liberian dollars. Star 799 star 15 hash put in 300 Liberian dollars and be able to win. At the same time, we are giving out 10,000 United States dollars. So we'll take
And
calls
10,000.
Liberian dollars, please.
Yeah, I don't want to say, "Oh, like,
10,000 Liberian dollars.
okay,
We'll probably get but we'll call losers draw as soon as we get through taking calls. Then we'll call our first winner for the 10,000.
okay." 0770-907-907 and then what's the number for?
0779 00835 0779 00383.
Okay, let's go to the line from Liberia. Those of you out of Liberia, you want to call us. The WhatsApp line you can call is +231 770 942048. Only for those of you calling on WhatsApp out of the country. +231 770 942048. Let's take this call. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. No, no, we now no, we should not. We should not go back to it, my brother. Let's disagree to agree. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, go ahead. Hmm.
Yeah, CEO. See, always United Party, they have DC to put a country into it. What I'm trying to say, United Party, people, they were the people that brought in the country. And when they were running against it, said, if they are going to win, they will tell the country up. And they don't get the power, they are going to go in heaven.
Okay.
I promise you, but don't let on the now. I ain't seen that you will internet.
Okay, let's take that. Yeah, you might leave. Good morning.
Good morning, people and Samira.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, you are live.
Good morning.
Good morning, you are live. Please go ahead.
This is a week after I call from another student in Lower John River. Thank you very much for the fascinating discussion this morning. You know, people, when life and propaganda fail, and the life is not now the government, a thing that it can use is the military. And that is just the unfortunate situation on Joseph Walker and fully looking on the matter of competency and experience, where we use the thing that it can use the military to intimidate the people, the civilians who want to get welcome their president. And Joseph Walker needs to get it to say that the military are not even here. Are they taking note of what happened to Guinea when the military group, and it's not escape. So this guy, they are weakness and they have got incompetence in the process of how the leader they can intimidate about it here.
Okay. Thank you, this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you and good morning to me. Bola, and good morning to the Liberia family.
Go ahead, you're live, my brother.
Yeah, you see, we used to say because of political people used to ignore it. They used to understand about it intentionally because we used to say this. You see, when the former president we had or the statement from the Secretary of State for the U.S. You know what the Secretary of State that this is an example to Africa and the world, the kind of transition that took place in Nigeria. You see, so that is, if Waka can say he does not hear that statement, then he's pushing himself to a goal. Because people are taking note of every single thing they are already doing. And for the output of that, for them, I would say, like you said, first, then they are because of others. But I want to say this to them. To remember that previous government, Madam said the government, they would marginalize the output of Europe. They train them, give them in a specific area. They would not have anything to do anything on their own.
Okay.
It was a performance president we had a came and their salary or give them freedom to move.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is John D. I'm from Liberia-VOL County around my Kosovo community and my little gentleman in Premier. And we say good morning to the CEO and good morning to all Liberians that are listening. And I want to say thank you for your hard work. You always dedicate your time to come to this radio station and give us those information that I support as a citizen. But to the issue. Sometimes it baffles me when I get about this the VIP launch on the and I wonder why is the thing that behind this law saying that this government want to want the different person to use that law instead of pulling them. And in my imagination, sometimes I'm thinking like that is a drug cartel. On a very serious note. My intelligence is telling me that it's a drug cartel. So they don't want for anybody else to go there and see those things. We need to check what's going on there.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Sonny Escobar, joining from Bonkan.
Okay.
Thank you for the show and thank you for having me this morning. In this country, you like a PR, you can see you know everything nothing as a government. And this government came to power with lies and continue to portray lies. They can see it. So that's what they're doing this because the houses here, lying to the Liberians to continue to misuse all set of government so that they can be able to do it. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning to my name is Charles Bigger. I do call you from where I'm at. Executive District 5. Since Samira, this is not to us when the president that told us that we the end. This thing to people. Joe Biden always is for a reason. When people look at it at the opposite side, for me, I'm always suggesting what he's trying to see. Joe Biden want to end Liberia. All the people to end Liberia. And that will not be successful. Joe Biden is trying to end it all because he's not that he cannot find any means to develop Liberia. All what he says, he cannot work it out. So I think those are strategies people. I would have gone on Liberia to come and finish this president. Let him leave this thing. You want to cause chaos in Liberia.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
The person is listening to
The
themselves.
person, you need to stop listening to your radio. Good morning. Ah, okay. Lord, let's take another one. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Samara. The name of it is Emmanuel you guys one day. We are going to provide the control by this morning. When I say, let me appreciate you for this morning. For all I can say when it comes to the issue of the former President George Weah in the current government, I'm 100% of being our CDC lawmaker. You can be at a more powerful work and not another number and then compare yourself to be a blind individual lawmaker. Just a thing going on that day. I remember from 2017 all the way to 2023, we saw what a few UV lawmakers did in the country. All the wrong things going on. People that represent the co even when it came to our own lawmakers who we are celebrating and go to the national issue within here, just a thing from them. So the majority sitting there. We know with the exception of first people. How do you other people know other people and then
Okay, let me take this one. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is my girlfriend Tammy calling from Ghana, Bunkanda.
Okay.
Yeah, Samira, you know, from the initial stage, we told the people that the old man here is too old and the brain is not sharp again. So if the Liberian people taking him to be president for this country, this old man decided not to punch people taking the cage. And that is the reason why he is doing all kind of things. I mean, all of the way and he can't even come up to state. Former President Joe Weah has been a peaceful man. He doesn't want any problem in his country. Because if he wanted problem in his country, then by now he's still the president. Because the number, I mean, he bound down like the position up to taking that for the 2 years, for the somebody years experience, the government we are going to do enough for the Liberian people, not doing. I mean, that's a for the Liberian people. So I just up the sedition and the Liberian and what's happening in this country. Our big brother, America. Yeah, all the American ambassador, all of them there, they look at those things there. They are pushing the people against the wall.
Okay.
Let them live and let us happy.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning,
Good
Samra.
morning. Good morning.
Yes, Samra, money. I need to talk about that.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about what the people do. People sometimes people they are. Why you have begun to the people when they ready in your country to use hard coffee. Somewhere me I was or the person the people really need to think about behavior in this country as well. We come to family and it wasn't never our connection. Nothing they able to do for us. You do come and let's work back. They know you're think about any country. Because they're really bad. Nothing they want to do for us. Only government, the boy, they can't want the government to do. So they have to.
Okay, I think she left. Bye. Good morning. Let's take this last one out of Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Sakura. Good morning to Sibo. My name is David King. I call you for your Matthew number 1. You see what happening, of course, this government. The government is trying to tempt us. And we citizens will not be taken for granted in this country. We shouldn't be taken for granted. Because if we are taken for granted, and people see that our leader is peaceful, and he continues to tell us to exercise restraint, and because of that, they try to push us to the wall. And bounce back. There will be no government in this country. Because Joseph Kwaga want the country to be ungovernable. Because you want the country to be ungovernable, you are pure. In a short period of time, you are pure. So you want the country to be ungovernable, so you can get paid.
And whatever he learned, he may give me to sweep that place.
Okay.
Because he tried to create the atmosphere.
Thank you.
And because he's doing that, it was he and all of our international people, the American Bangladesh used to cooperate every day. Without your anything from them.
Okay.
Because carry already.
Thank you. Thank you. We don't have much time. I encourage you to continue for the cash giveaway. Like I said, we are giving out motorbike, and I'm about to call one winner. I will draw the winner soon. So I need you to continue. I need you to continue playing and playing before I call the winner, so that you'll be part of the first winners today. I will still take calls. I will call out people who have been playing. We thought it was to give you 2,500 as an encouragement for you to continue playing the cash giveaway. So I'm going to call out these people. We have 3 persons here. I will call them out as I encourage you to continuously play the cash giveaway this morning for the 10,000 or the motorbike. So star 799 star 15 hash, put in your 300 LD. The motorbike will be given to the last person on today, right? But you can start playing now, and you might be one of the winners for it. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Samira Wanda, and I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia. You have been playing the cash giveaway. And we saw this as an encouragement to send you 2,500.
Thank you very much.
So continue playing. Okay, we are giving out 10,000 Liberian dollars. Okay. Okay, thank you. Let's call the next person quickly, and we'll be able to move our next discussion. Let me start by 9 o'clock. We are to have in studio Representative South, right? By 9 o'clock.
Sure.
We are
No, you join us by
9:15. Okay,
Yes.
so by 9:15, we are to have him in studio so that we discuss as it relates to our beloved Liberia. Let's go some of the people that we send the 2,500 to as an encouragement for them to continue playing the cash giveaway. I also encourage you to continue playing. I'm about to draw one winner for the 10,000, so I need my board to be interactive so that we'll be able to get our first winners. Morning.
Morning.
I'm okay. My name is Samira, and I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia.
Yeah.
What is the name of
Ibrahim.
Okay, you have been playing the cash giveaway. We decided to send you 2,500 as an encouragement for you to continue playing. Did you receive the money?
Yeah, I received it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So you want us to take some calls?
The last person before we call out the winner. One of the winners too.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I want to go to the calls. The calls on the issue discussing though.
Not yet. Don't say good. Yeah. So let me call the last person because we have 3 persons. So when I get to the last person from there, then we can go pause. Then we'll call our first winner just before we go over to our guests. Okay. So while we are waiting to call the first winner, I encourage you to continue to play the cash giveaway. You might be the winner of the 10,000, or you might be the winner of the motorbike. Okay. You need to do that. It's prudent that you do so. You have look at 10,000. It's not small money. Plenty of money. 10,000. And on Friday we'll be giving out 20,000. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Samira, and I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia.
Yes, I'm Chion Yang from Abel City.
Yes, you have been playing the cash giveaway, and we decided to send you 2,500 as an encouragement.
Yes, I'm the money. Yesterday I played full time. Yesterday I played full time. I saw the money too fast. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so I think I encourage you to continue.
Okay, so let's go back to our issues. Let's take more calls here on what we've been discussing. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, you are live. Please go ahead. Let's hear you. Okay. I'm saying you are live. Let me take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheku, and good morning to the family of Voice FM.
Hmm.
Sheku, I listen to the show Curry. The other my name is Stephen Curry. I'm calling from Rehab Community to Bishop Fatima Campbell.
Hmm.
Sheku, you know, for Easter, I see people doing things that it baffles me a lot. Because I remember 2011, the president, we have been a violence person, let's see 2011, what happened with the chaos in our own federal forest.
Hmm.
We were only waiting for the mandate from the president to get our duties. We were waiting to bring severe total chaos in Liberia. But with all of the time we're doing waiting what you are doing for all you came out of tell was for the sake of Liberia peace, we will let it go. So that now, takes power and he knows the peace is the people that need to be with peace is probably Liberia. And the first people to go, record the president will chaos, and the drum that they are beating, they will take the song and will bring the sound of the drum, one family will continue to come after us. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. This person here. Good morning.
Thank you, people. Good morning to you, Sekou and Kamara. Good morning to all across the country.
Hmm.
Like, this is Hussein Kew, and I call from around Jacob in District 2.
Muslim, go ahead, my brother.
Thank you all for the privilege given me to hear our views and disagree on. So, in relation to the topic on discussion, like I said yesterday, I'm not going to repeat myself. I call in relation to Musa Mbedete, who is the chairperson of National Defense Institute. It baffles me when people start to campaign in 2029. 2029 is 5 years now. Now, if you want to be faithful, I don't think you have to put out.
So what did he do? I'm asking now. That will be talking. I'm asking, what did he do?
Okay, fine. Yesterday in Brazil, they keep on trying to output on the person resign because
What's wrong in it? What's wrong in it?
So simple. Between you and myself, right? This man has authority to so much other part of the security sector.
But that's the reason why the men said when the men comes, they should say that they should give the man vote of no confidence. He needs to resign because of his action.
So that was fair enough on his part to call all the chief of staff right away, take a phone, on there at the airport.
Oh, you want to run the country?
But wait, between you and myself, what did they do?
Hello. The army, they were right to go to the airport and start to intimidate people with guns and do all the things they did.
At the airport. Am I wrong?
Osi, how many times have you traveled using the Ramos International Airport? And I'm asking, brother, because I want you to speak from an informed position. How many times have you traveled using the Ramos International Airport?
Last time I went around the airport, I don't know if you traveled before using.
Okay, so it means you got no experience on traveling, isn't so?
Listen.
No, my man, you have no experience on traveling from that Roberts International Airport.
I do have.
Where have you traveled?
Sir?
Where did you travel?
Go into that.
No, we'll go into it because I want you, like I said, I want you to speak from an informed position. So everything you are saying, it's like you speaking out of ignorance.
No.
Yes, let me tell you now, me that I've used Apple somewhere, let me turn up, brother. I use Apple plenty of time. When you go to the airport there, you don't even see army people. You don't even see police people like that. That only the airport security you see there. But people are listening now, people that travel there. So, hello. So they not assigned which one of the areas they've been assigned that immediately as soon as something can appear, if it was not planned by the authority of the government.
So you've been traveling or Britain, right? Right? When the staff saw the armed forces representation at the airport, when last? You honest to yourself.
But that's what I'm telling you now. So it means that it was a plain thing that they went there. So you agree with me? It was a plain thing that I made it to go there.
The picture you have had, can tell me what I will do with process that there are manpower medical period. But there are some right after the COVID-19, we are
So which one of the areas? I want to ask you how many times have you traveled because I wanted to know where you would tell me where they can be assigned. Whether I some areas.
I mean,
They can be assigned to what they will tell me. Come it on.
my point, but thank you for the
No, brother, come on. They can be assigned to Farmington.
what are you saying? Oh, yeah,
The AFL people who see they can be assigned to Farmington.
that Farmington yes,
That plan no because I'm looking for the place. Not seeing that there's some area there. Oh, see, my man sometimes to defend lives. Yeah, brother. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ruby.
Thank you for recognition. I come from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see, it was a sad time for me that day. Before we went to the airport, we met the army were there. Then later, followed by the ERU, and we start with Grego. And the fire is, this unity party put their move.
Yes.
That's why they took to govern about that. To get to know that the more will increase the volume of things, will give them market pressure. No generally will say at the airport that day that sedition went to the hospital, the people to go. In fact, they were changing people. That doesn't show that the police and have become a group of universities. Because of the traffic, I saw that came for him. And I thought that is for the information minister, the you guys don't know that if the letter you go to from Mr. Pierre to say that when we were fighting this, make that place that information out to people. And for like people to stand for peace, we don't go against government. They are in charge. We are in charge with money. With the president, with the water. And it's that time, the president is one of the one come one day and different things.
Thank you. This person here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
No battle. Go ahead. Please be audible, please.
Yeah, after this, Imam Muhammad from Georgeville.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, I can always enjoy you on your platform. I always listen to your radio. I really want for you to speak because maybe what you see.
No, let a man express himself too, man. The radio for everyone of us. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. This is the medicine. One more campaign. You know, the second is complicated. Let me say this very clearly. Laboratory, record. No further election history. That was none to the the election between Fogno and EJ Raw. Then you have country that you give the communication if you go back to the woman, the record. And they are playing is now to target to the man. Let me prepare. What happened? What they do? They are playing to stop we are coming back. And you want to do everything before to the yeah. Number two, The three aspects is that remnant of the funding. The election they do that with what they want to do. Another they say they hope to go. They may has no sense of better not be with It's not happening. Better go you do
Okay. Thank you, this person. Yeah, morning. Good morning.
morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Someone I am calling from Boulevard. Today I will ask the question, and many days I will ask the question. But people will not understand from which one I will be asking the question from. I always want to ask the question, where is the American embassy? But many people will not understand which one I will be speaking from. You see, America have already succeeded in what it wanted. That is the ambition was for President we have to be the presidency and plan to put a perfect presidency that they can control to be. All of this is happening in the country. America, nobody ever come up with on one president. I said, no, they are not going to give a president. Yeah, because I already succeeded. And once we go, that is why we will not in the next year, we will never hear that on the way and on the back at the street of that. You know, we hear the one one no, if that's why it is like, you know, so any destroy it. You will line in the name of Baga. Well, we everything that we have for people on the
Okay. Okay, sir. Good morning.
money,
Huh? Go ahead. Let's hear you.
go ahead. I want to ask. It is the first time for AFL to be one. Other citizens are taking defeat the 2023 election.
We asking them. We all ask. We are answer a question. Answer thing. You want to speak to the issue? Speak to the issue, or if you don't, then we take another call, please.
I want to speak to the issue first. Let me tell you, we want to agreement to give the government thing. PDC government fail us. In the access money, was able to do a duplex around here. So when the woman is there, what American, after American wanted to do in a place, what is it?
Yeah.
You go to receive so when you did, people tell you how what was your country that was not American to you. American never went to the ballot. That we went to the ballot.
You feeling
You
that?
finish?
So that CDC will make thank you.
You finish?
After you,
You want to do the louder? Yeah.
So let me call one of the winners.
Yeah. No. Let me. Let.
All right, so
Hello?
we will take two winners.
Yeah.
Two winners.
Yeah.
So I
Hello.
encourage you to so
Yeah.
we choose the
Morning.
two winners.
yeah.
Samuel, we not bad. Go ahead. You're live.
Okay. That issue is concerning.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Peter S. Fomo, and I chair a conversation from Clover Community District Number 4.
Okay.
That's what we see from the House of Legislators. Because for you to say army is a sign to airport is creepy and school. Because the army belongs to the government. There where they are established, there is even of an occasion where the police are around. Even the police are common police, the riot police on the platform becomes the riot police. They are how on earth will you tell me that with your personnel with close contact with surveillance guys who are trying to kill? They are wrong to kill. You don't very comfortable or surveillance. You don't do that. That is on time and is on place. But let me just time or come here to create a house with the two houses. The house, the upper one, the lower house. There's a brigade that's called the full house of the other brigade. And that brigade is being chaired by the South. It's already top of fire. All of this money that brigade. Brigaders and brigadiers, you this money do not work for CT or for any other party, work for Liberia. What the Constitution says is that it should go back. They call it Liberia Constitution. The army can only be honored when the police go away and the honor is put on the president. No president or airport director or airport security worker can army to bring action. That's a gross violation of the Constitution. Is held liable to be brought to court or vote no complaint should be pleased the minister or chief of staff is caught liable.
Thank you very much to this person here. Morning.
Good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning to Samaria.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. This is
Lossipan.
Foundation number 8 of Wisdom Motor. No, let me appreciate for you guys this morning for always the national topic. I had a question. The time of President Years taking your comment on there was the news at that airport that there was an event of certain job called Morega. It was not the army that arrested. It was the army. When citizens get to know that the army arrested.
Which one of the armies are arrested?
EFL. We don't have one army in Liberia.
That's what I'm asking you, the officer involved.
Amen. I'm saying
so let me tell you how the airport. And you say you not use the airport, right? Okay. When last of recent you used the airport?
I just wanted to see one of my people recently.
Oh, so meaning you just going there to receive, but you've never passed through the procedures. Okay, you passed through the procedure, right? All of the time that you used the airport, didn't you see officers of the Jobs Enforcement Agency assigned there?
They are there.
Okay. So you answer your question, yeah, that they were seized by the DEA officers are there. Not many people. Is it okay for you?
I did take a little bit. That particular case of that particular
okay, show us the evidence, yeah.
So now, okay, I want to have a point. President Weah is not just an ordinary citizen in this country. President Weah is not an ordinary, like Joseph Waka, more when you power, be treated as an official of the state. So, President Weah coming, then coming a state law, why is it that the citizen are public about the person of the airport? Are they not just security? Are they at the airport there?
So wait, listen now. How many people about the job security are supposed to be seen all the time?
So if they all the time, we can go to the God that to be seen tonight.
But then you two, you ready? Need some time, bro. No, let's be honest, bro. You need some time. So you say army people just supposed to be outside there? No, I just asking you. So the law say, or army people just supposed to be outside there?
There's no law.
I'm not saying see, but a sign. I just asking you, sir. So because I won't request you to help me with one army man to be assigned here too. Thank you, my brother. We appreciate it. No army men will be assigned here. Good morning.
Good morning, Liberia,
Mm-hmm.
and also the Liberia most especially DC. Usually there's the same here and I'm joining for looking at resident this morning. People, thank you for the platform. Sorry for participating for us. I listen to you into our other get a letter for the year 20%. Sometimes just to wonder other understandably, the command of our own international airport. One will say to the left of the people staff and the left of the government supporter, Liberia belongs to each and every one of us. And then the peace of the people is very nice in the hands of the same party. On the down, the kill, as to see we are being suppressed. People, we are getting tired of this. But President George, we are continue to talk to all as to win people. But we will not win people until the make of the leading country. Every give us time. Here cannot overwhelm get overwhelmed there. Protect the national security. Take it to the lower house. And attacking these people. They should stop. That's what I attack them. But we don't want to do that. I'm going to be peaceful. They should stop.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. This person. Good morning.
So,
Good morning.
hello?
Life.
Yes, how are you doing? I called this morning from TH50. Hello?
Funny you're alive, brother. Go ahead.
Yes, my brothers. You know, we asked the former president. He got to take his this country without God, without one president. You cannot do a president. You cannot say that we go with your country for the Europe or coming back from at airport to say, oh, you were in power.
So, brother, is anything bad into that? I just want you to point out. No, I just need to point out the bad aspect of it. What did he do wrong in that direction?
You know that you are angry because.
No, I'm just asking.
Now,
My brother,
Yes, sir.
let's have a conversation, right? And I'm going to give you the time. Have you met me in person?
Come again?
Have you met me in person?
I know you.
Have you met me in person? Huh?
Come again?
I'm asking you, have you met me in person?
Of course.
Of course. When did you meet me in person?
I met you in Charlottetown.
Doing what at the time?
During the time of George Williams. Even I met you at the time you were with Helen Foster.
I ain't see how you get loud.
No,
listen. You know the reason why I give me listen, brother, you'll be on the line. Sometimes the thing where you can talk, you can say things you don't know. Now, this is not for breaking, but I'm living better life than you in the government you support, including some of your people in government, your ministers and everything. So you come, you say, oh, one forever. So you can get a call and say, hey, you know, this, that. So that's what I'm asking you. Do you know me in person? Have you met me? You say, listen, brother, I'll give you the time. You say anything you want to say. You say, I've worked with Costa before. So you just lie. I've never in my life. Then you say, I've worked with him before. So I'm asking you, bro. So let's now maybe lead or let's put our skills of life and see who live a better life. Honor your government, though. So you can't say, oh, hey, government doing this, the government doing that, everything. So go ahead, talk now.
So, let me to be honest. If I don't know if you are a journalist or you are a talk show host.
Okay, so you confused. You're not asking. I don't know you can be asking. I will give you the time to sell your stupidity, but ask me, bro. Ask me.
Seku,
Ask me now. Hey, what, I'm a journalist or I'm a talk show. Ask me.
I think ask the question if you are a journalist or you are a talk show host.
Is that how you ask a question? I think ask the question if you are.
A talk show host.
And who are you, sir?
I am the national PRO for the rescue response.
Rescue responsibility officially, or you get your own title as well.
My channel just left your land.
Okay.
My channel just left your land.
So what's your monthly salary?
My brother, forget about salary.
You are down high. You are down high. You get
Seku, Seku.
Go ahead, brother. I'm giving you the time.
But what I am saying to you, you are only good for me. I am a Muslim, a journalist. But if you are a journalist or a talk show, you are only good when it comes
So
to
decide your own journalist and talk show. Which one you decide?
I am on a show.
No, I'm not asking about you. You ask. I say you decide for me. Which one then you think I am?
You are only good at insulting people. That's how you look. Seku.
So you on the show now, so you support insult like me, right?
No,
You listening?
And because they say if you see Christian man, then you do that, you're the Christian man, I will Christian man, are friend.
You
No, you say I'm good at insulting people.
And you are following.
And then you are following, you are on the show now and giving you the time. So it means that you love the insults I give out according to you, right?
don't insult other people.
But then why you on the show?
So I listen to your show that it don't mean that because you are good at insulting people.
So what the reason you can listen to me talk now? What you read like about the show?
No, want me to go on the show.
No, now I'm calling why you can listen to the show.
I don't listen to your show. Seku.
Eh?
I don't say what I'm saying to you.
You said?
I don't listen to your show.
You can't listen, speak clear now. You can't listen or attack. What are you trying to say?
I was only searching for a particular radio station and I listened to something was on your line.
Oh, so
How
how
you
you
manage
manage
to
to know the topic we discussing? So you just meaning you are speaking from a position of being uninformed. They don't even understand what we're discussing. Isn't so right?
Seku.
Now I'm asking you now, brother. You contradicting yourself. You said you are just passing, and then you heard your chairman speaking. Because you heard your chairman speaking, then you two you call. So what are you speaking about now? Tell me, brother, what did you call for?
The name you are using,
Okay, call. Tell me what you call for.
the name you carry, Seku Sharif, is also a mystery in
Hey, my member, listen up, bro. What kind of need? Listen, you listen. Hello. What you need, baby? Get to talking about what we discussing. What the need issue in the here, my brother.
issue.
So you see how you confuse yourself. You not even know what you want to. I not give you more than 2-3 minutes. You won't say anything. Bro. But I gave you the chance. You say nothing.
No, I'm saying something. But I'm saying anything.
Okay, please tell listener. This is where I've reached, and let me just help you to sell your stupidity. You know why? Because you are speaking.
It's like you the one stupid.
You say get yourself.
Okay, so go ahead again. Yeah. So go ahead, address the issue now. Yeah. You on the line, go ahead, address the issue. You say United Party, what your position again? Listen now, why your position? Nobody on the line pick you. You the one who's saying. So you say, why your position again?
Let me call your
Why your position again? You say, what's your position, sir? What's your position?
Sharif.
I hope everything found. The government people might be taking care of you. Hello?
I think he left.
No, my brother. You know, you think that can make me laugh? The very people that can be talking, they want a me impressing, then they can say, crappy, you know.
You were given a chance to speak.
Yeah. For almost 2-3-4 minutes, they make it say nothing. Nothing you can say. You say if you're not listening, you're just passing,
Exactly.
and then you bought us. So
You just passing to
Well,
God.
the boss
In
is-
fact,
we are
all the
boss
people
of
that
the-
even supposed to be in the party that they had it, they're looking
So,
at
we are
it.
supposed to be chairman. You don't have that call?
No.
They
My
say chairman.
sister, no. Everybody hustling.
Exactly.
Everybody hustling. Everybody. My brother, let me tell you something. You sitting down there, even you take and you start your day. You start your day.
Yeah, the cash take away.
Yeah, you think, yeah. You don't start your day. You hear what Mama ability. They're cutting the shawl and everything. They design everything. You get the box.
Must say they set up position.
Yeah, the box can get their own position. Then when they see the food, they say, "But I don't want to be calling on it." Yeah, but I saw the go right. Anyway, but man, you don't get kind of awesome, bro. I understand. You know,
You still listening now.
yeah, oh, for the ball be listening.
But
And
you say
baby,
you listen.
the ball process like be listening there. Yo, we'll need a placement for the ball process like be listening already. You know, let me say this before we take the call. Most of you will try and say, "Oh, you're there because the government this, the government that, the government did." This is not about bragging. But some of us are living better life than you people. Even you ministers in government. There are classes of people in government that will live a better life than them. Even for the next 6 years, we live better life than them. You cannot. Like we said it before. Like one time we used to be on the show. I said, hey, during the CDC government, I said, some of you, your first time owning a car that cost 5,000. Some of you are even rock car that cost 10, 15, 20,000. Like your first time, even maybe so you need to protect what you have by that time now. So the same thing our brother here now, they be talking everything. They say, oh, CDC are doing your money, CDC are doing this. Let us agree, even if we talk CDC. And this, I cannot hide it. I supported, and I have no regret to have supported the CDC. You give me 100 other times to do it, I will do it. I'm not looking sycophantic at you people that don't know what you want, right? I believe that the former president did a lot of good things. There were missteps on his part, but he did a lot of, and I still believe he can do more. And just say, oh, hey, you know, yeah, he's a good money, yeah, he's a do this, yes. Hey, because we are second 12 people, right? So you have to get your right to get it. Most of you people in Liberia, including people in government, even the past government people, they believe that journalists or journalism professionals should be a full profession. So they get that mindset that journalists are supposed to be stopping car, journalists are supposed to be. But my brother, I understand your condition here. We all manage it small. We are around to be reminding your government people. Good morning.
Good morning, people.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
So much. I love what you did just now to that guy.
Mhm.
You give more credit, you will never go to show it. You go to the radio station.
Yeah.
You don't want to listen, you are not go and listen to your voice, your phone, and then you enjoy yourself.
Last thing I do.
You can't listen to the radio station.
Yeah.
Then you starting to
I like the way you preaching. I'm happy about that. If your station is going way back,
Yes.
like the station. Let's go to the issue.
Mhm.
So, people, let me tell you something. They need to influence the Mr. Frank. You told him that the people were going to burn the blocks and you come to it and you speak and show the person. I told him that the citizen were going to burn that lot now. That's why they did that one. Then the contradictory statement is he was like you said there was a riot, you said what you could riot, then you are telling us I don't know. So you see, if the president is getting contradictory statement and double the will look for the money to pay for the yellow machine, come back to me and say the yellow machine is our friend. This is how it goes.
Mhm.
The party on the fish on the hay, see what we do. Who is in charge of this country? Everybody doing their own things. Why are we able? You see, the whole thing, I just looked at it. Yeah, I don't know. He need to come out to speak to the issue. He shouldn't be keeping silent. When you come out to speak out, I want you to go back in the shed because he wants us to speak the country. So when you come out of this speaking, and tell yourself what to lead the speaking, let it go sleep and stop believing of it. You said, brother will come to them. Come out. Let him come out. You need to speak.
Thank you. Thank you
For
very
we
much.
have 3 winners. We have
We will. We
winners.
will. From all
I
indications,
encourage you
I
to
don't think we
continue
will have
playing.
honorable proposal. Let's just move. You'll call the winners later on. Good morning. Let's
Continue
take your
playing. I
calls.
will call the 3 winners at once.
Your visual impaired guy like keeping podcast speed of the fire, they fly around your every day.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes when you are sitting there, really, it's so interesting. You know,
Mhm.
you want to defend and protect the government that is in fact the government that is not capable, the government that is not in a position to even provide for you. This is what I was doing there for the past 6 years. I think we have some social benefits.
Mhm.
You know, we benefited from free vaccine, we benefited from free tuition university, like you know, we have female role in our community, and we have free electricity and all of this. It's so many things. It's said in our that we're not working in there and we have some benefits. But unless you guys, the things that they just need onto themselves, you know, it's not the need that you are possessing. CRO, you know the CRO, and you cannot even say anything to defend yourself. And you become an accused, you know, or radio station that is there for the Liberian people. So I like why you're there anyway, you know, and to go to the meeting, you know, the police, they AFL and are doing different things.
Yeah.
Okay? How do you write a letter saying that you are not in the know for the soil coming off back? Then you are there justifying the reason why the soil came out. You know, how do we understand that? You know, I don't understand these guys. You know, I don't understand it. You know, you said the airport people are going to go break the airport. You have the police, you have the CSU, you have the ERU. They can tell before you call on the military to come out to do something. Then when you put all the 15 ASL men and all more than 5,000 to do that. You know, I just said in this country, it's not like that. It's a war, and the people are stuck over there. You people are all of these things that are sending up there to our partners. We want to encourage our investors to come into our country. Our institutional minister will take the airway and say, people want to bring the air.
Yeah.
Actually, people come to his because they are running the backyard against the whole government. They are going to go for the people they get president here, minister, they get minister, and they can stand on a big mistake. As a result, you will see the drinking together. But this time we're not prepared to government. They can't prepare for our future and raise it. All that thing that you thought it would be a run, or the country was moving on, or the country of the world was moving on. There was three nations that were problem to delay, and they were opposition go against President William. Then they come out and call for our future and raise it so that they can be able to get up there. But they're not prepared to lead this country to govern this country. Because see what we have.
Okay.
You are not going to minister. But the point somebody that is a president that is prepared. So let me just sit there and to see he going to allow him to take care. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me take the last call. The representative of division number 9 has just arrived, so the remaining time to make use of it. Let me take the last call here, then we go to our heads. Good morning.
Thank you very much for me to do that follow, especially for putting this on my job because
Mhm.
I'm still
No, he's already here.
sorry.
He just
I want to
arrived.
say thank you so much to the general for all this. This is what I'm going to call it the civil battle. My radio reaching over education. Let me tell you, you know, some we Liberian we follow the steps of our people when we go to them. We see the battle man, which is the minister of information.
A little bit.
That's very important. Because you absolutely look the minister here. The man calling out the man of making this man can lie in context of
Oh.
Okay, my brother, we have our guests here already. Let's go. We don't have time. Let's go to the guests. District number 9 representative, uh, Honorable Frank Safoko, has been raising a lot of issues in the legislature, particularly the House of Representatives. And someone was saying on yesterday, he's the man of the match. He's raising all the issues, and he's like the lone voice of CDC in the House of Representatives. Honorable Foucault, let me say good morning to you, even though you've come in very, let me add another very, and add another very late. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Mm.
Morning. How are you?
I'm okay.
Morning to my man, Peter. Speaking password.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Someone said you're always in white. What's the meaning of that?
It's just a color that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
Uh,
it's my own style.
uh,
Yeah, dress
one-
code. Stuff. But what's up with you, my man? Long
yeah,
time.
yeah, we're doing great. You just need to see which one is working. You want to help him. Okay, sorry, we're trying to settle it. The one that is working, the ones that are not, then you close them off. Is it okay with you? Okay, so then that means okay. You're listening to Good Morning Liberia on. Sorry, you're listening to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia and 89.7 in Margibi, 90.7 in Bangabon County, and other frequencies across Liberia. At about this time, like we've announced, we have of us Representative Frank Safoko. It seems to be the other ones are open. Okay, yours. Okay. Okay, it's much better, right? Okay, very good. Okay. Sorry, we needed to do that adjustment. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to the show, number 4.
Thank you, Chief. It's a pleasure. Yeah, long time, man.
Yeah. Hi, the people of district number 9.
Yeah, my people are good. Just that we have had the issue of general flooding all around the community. The Fiama, the Barrow Practice Ground, Lakmasi, U Matari Estate, 12th Street. I mean, we just have the issue of flooding.
Mhm.
Yeah, the issue of flooding have been giving my people really serious.
Wow. But how you been able to manage it?
Yeah, it's challenging. We have the government entity that is responsible for that. That is the National Disaster Management.
Oh, yes.
We have tried to reach out.
Mhm.
They have not come in yet.
Mm.
In our weak ways, financially it's kind of a little bit. It's kind of tough.
Mhm.
You can reach out at the same time.
Mhm.
Like we had a major problem. I mean, I couldn't reach out. Trying to work along with the national government to solve.
Okay.
But it has been challenging, that issue, and you don't have that money to solve all of their problems. It's kind of challenging. But we are still looking up to government through the national disaster management. People lost their homes, people got burned,
Mhm.
somebody lost their entire house. People living in our area to reset them. It's kind of very difficult. But by the grace of God, we've been trying in other ways to solve some of the problems. And the ones that we cannot solve, we give them hope. And then the national government will come in to do a real job.
And so there will always be problems because where we find ourselves. Because of time, let me take you to the legislature, particularly where you've gone to represent the people of district number. Now, how is the legislature?
The legislature is, we call it come
Mm.
I mean, it's off and on, it won't always be in favor. But I have been having some disappointments in the form and manner in which we've been serving the affairs of the Liberian people, most especially uh, the budget that we passed. I mean, was not in the interest of the people. What do I mean? You have the University of Liberia. Nothing much was allotted for the University of Liberia. We had their JFK. I
Mhm.
mean, not much was there, but you have people going for retreat. You have people going for national retreat. You have legislators going to places that they were not to go. And I think in my mind, it didn't make sense. I agree that the executive has put himself. President Bouaka now is driving up to 3 or 4 bulletproof cars where there
Mhm.
is no trade in the country. All of the ministers and deputy ministers are driving very expensive cars. They have gone to all of those places to get those things. So, I mean, I just see deception at the highest level from the United Party government. President Bouaka actually misled the people. He lied. He he actually applied the highest level of Condeism, be, being a serious BM in convincing the Liberian people his way, making them to believe that
Mm.
everything was going to be bread and butter. So I'm still sorry that our people actually do well for themselves in their mind that electing Joseph Boaka would have brought a complete change
Mhm.
as compared to the way they saw things with President George Weah, not knowing that George Weah was actually doing the very best in the interest of the people, using the taxpayer money here to build roads, free education, University of Liberia, and all other public schools. And all of those projects, you got a free port today. They left from continuing to today. They are in a very modern building.
Mm.
The LPRC, they used to be all in continue there today. They are a new building. I mean, JFK and other hospitals in the country. The president took some doctors from here, took them on the Liberia. They went to school, increased the salaries of medical doctors. He employed a lot of people, but even those people that Madam that she couldn't employ, instead of coming to dismiss them and bring seditions on board, he actually left them employed. The employment rate was very high. I mean, the University of Liberia, everything was never bread and butter, but there was a huge difference. Like the issue of technology,
Mm.
where we had a student e-portal process. It was brought in by President George Weah. The issue of free tuition, JFK. There are a lot of new equipment that was added to the value of JFK. But yet, those people criticized everything. Said that, everything was going to be bread and butter, and now they are there. Everything have to be things that did not happen. So we at the legislature, our oversight responsibility has not been played well. Those
Mm.
guys come over there and they can pass and go. We are not saying we should.
You said, and we witnessed a gathering of lawmakers in Miami at the hotel. You were not part of it, but some of your colleagues from CDC went there.
Mhm. I mean, everybody representing their own district and representing the people of District 9. And I met with my district development council. And I mean, I share with them in my mind. I told them why it didn't make sense. In fact, they themselves wrote me and did a resolution and told me not to attend the retreat because they thought the retreat was not in the interest of the people. They look at JFK that all of them should benefit from. They look at the issue of the expansion of electricity. They look at the expansion of water. I mean, government was not paying attention. And they went through the budget. They could not see what government make available, even with fire service. Absolutely nothing. The issue of drug, the government talk about push. In fact, push was one of their major campaign
Mhm. Messages
message.
that he
Yeah,
gave out.
to our utmost surprise. Absolutely, the only thing that is in the budget for DEA is their salary. DEA does not even have more than for operations. They don't even have 500 manpower.
But you have our CDC speaker,
Yeah, like
and he signs on to the budget.
what I always say here, you see the legislature working a way that sometimes the legislature is not being controlled by the speaker. The speaker has an
But he
open
has
mind.
some level of influence.
Yeah, he has influence, but when you have people with different mindset,
Mm.
people took the issue of. I think what happened with the speaker from the onset, with the way the Unity Party people and other people saw the speaker, they saw him as a man that when he becomes speaker, he was coming to strangulate Walker, coming to strangulate the government. So what I think the speaker, in his own wisdom, thought to have done from the onset of this government
Mm.
was to make Walker to believe that this is your first budget.
Mm.
This is our first operation. You know? So let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Let us not be too rough in going and ducting, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's and all that.
Mm.
So in my mind, in my own wisdom, Though that was not what he said to me. I think this is what he thought to do as a leader, most especially when it comes to governance.
Mm.
Because this man just took over. He feel that this is not the first, this is not the best time to fight. He thought to give him at least 6 months or a year to see how he does things. But just 6 months, this president has proven to be a very cruel man. He has proven to be a man who is insensitive to the plight of the people. He does not care. All of the government officials flying. You know, now he's flying a private jet. You know that the same private jet was a problem. His sons now they are having a charter flight over here. Jojo is a charter fly almost every day, every weekend. He goes to Lebanon and other places. He does transaction. Even right now, you see we had an Iboma deal here. Iboma deal was criticized to the highest level. Now they have come in with one order 285 machines.
We were reached to that point.
And
One time, Representative Foko, we heard you from the area, and you talked about, getting the legislature on fire if the right things are not done. What do you mean?
Sekou, I don't regret my statement.
You stand
And
by
I
it.
will never retract my statement. And this is what I said.
Mm.
And I will repeat it here.
Mm.
If the Liberian people are not taken seriously by legislators,
Mm.
we are the people's deputy. If we do not put the people's interest first by making sure that they have good welfare, by making sure that JFK and other public hospitals are taken care of, by making sure that our public schools are taken care of, by making sure the expansion of electricity is given to all citizens, by making sure that water should be given to every home in this country. If we do not put the people interest first, then what are we doing there? The people elected us to speak on their behalf, not to ride 45,000 cars. Why it is true, it is constitutional that we should ride our cars, it's in the law. But while we are getting what we're supposed to get, the people themselves should also get theirs. And the only way they can get theirs is by making the real allocation in the budget that will benefit their lives. Okay? But what did the citizen benefit from this budget? Nothing. The only thing the citizen saw in the budget, it increased Baka entertainment budget. Baka received a lot of money now to entertain himself. I don't know what kind of entertainment Baka is still doing at the age 80 now, because during election he was 70 now. So he's 80 now. I don't know. I think it just increased the makeup of the wife because he wears doors makeup now almost every day. Katumo have turned to one young girl now. She using all the latest Rihanna bags and all that stuff. So I mean, nothing in the budget. The budget now increase the lawmaker, increase this other person, this other ministry, and just about salaries, and it's just about, so what happened to those people who are not privileged to work in government? So the people who attend university are they all citizens? The people who are attending other private public institutions, you should also be able to make some money available for those public institutions, so that you can be able to help the schools, so that those schools cannot increase tuition, the AMU, the UMU, provide subsidy for them. If student is to pay $15 per credit, students now can come to pay $10, $9 per credit, because government has buttressed. So like this, Sekou, that means everybody will benefit from the budget. But you just post something inside for yourself, nothing for the people. Then UL there, UL, nothing. So, and Baka graduated from UL. According to history, he did agriculture. How can this man graduate from UL, he read agriculture, and absolutely go there and see the agriculture lab? Okay, people using COPA and all those stuff. University of Liberia teachers planning to put, they have started putting their trucks, even in Lofa, to where Baka comes from. The hospital and nurses are working out of the hospital.
People think that you legislators are the problems. Seeing the way things are happening recently under, the leadership of the speaker, including you legislators, they think that you are partly, siding with the executives, seeing some of the people that will come from the executive to the House of Representatives, and nothing seems to happen.
That's so cool.
Looking at the case of LPRC and the likes of others.
Yeah, the man from LPRC stole.
But you're allowing him to go.
He stole. So I agree with the people who say you know that house, it operates on majority. Okay, no matter how ugly it is, most majority fall for it. So we have tried our best to use our loyalistic influence to make sure it works. So what we'll always do, we'll always inform the people of the unfolding House of Representatives. So now, the issue of PRC, the guy stole, it did wrong. So now we are sending it to committee room and saying, no, they should not go to committee room. Let's bring this guy to the public, and let's bring the Liberian people to know that this guy has stolen, And this is a wrong thing. So when we start to do these things, let's see the guy, the AFL chief of staff.
We will reach to that issue about the letter you wrote.
I mean, there are a lot of things happening. How can a president of a nation tells you that he and his friend they had a discussion, and the friend brought a machine in the country on duty free. The machines are being parked in the barrack, and AFL men who have been paid with taxpayer money are manning those machines. Those machines are occupying our facility, the government facility. Then this president wrote us to tell us that no, negotiation is how can negotiation be going on a machine in the country?
But you people are now, understand maybe the power you've got to use it.
We understand. Everyone in there knows the power he or she has.
But you yet to carry out.
This is my disappointment. As much as we compromise the interests of the people.
So you're admitting that you people are compromising the interests of the people.
That's why I think that place should be burned down and we work out of that place and let the people represent themselves. Let the people speak on behalf of themselves because the people sent us to represent them. So how did the people put their confidence in us? And we have gone there. We are not speaking on their behalf. Like you say, the budget came. I didn't vote for that budget. That budget was one of the most awesome budget I have ever seen. I did not see anything. In fact, JFK is right in my district. And Chief, I go to JFK almost every weekend because I have a lot of my people in the district. I go to JFK. So I go there. But man, the people, things have worse. Okay? Nothing. People stay seated in wheelchair outside taking trips. Sometimes the beds are not sufficient. They will have to wait to discharge another patient. And this is not about FOCO is the opposition. This is about the reality. This is what is happening. Those who are going at JFK are not just Christians. We have unity partisans. We have everybody.
So you people did not scrutinize the budget and just allow what came from the executive and it was being passed.
We did not do well for the Liberian people. The legislature did not do well. I think the issue of corporation. I think the speaker has been looking at aspect. Like I said, the speaker has been working. That man is a real professional man. He's a real legal man. And he does things step by step.
Or because you are legal or professional, so it means that do things against the will of the people.
I saw that I was getting angry with him too much. I was having a lot of releases against him. And I was going personal with him. He's a father. I call him a father.
Has he talked to you that now you've come to a point that maybe you've been threatened that if you continue to be suspended from the now you've changed?
So his ability, one of his ability is he allows people to do things their way.
But then why make you to be so what he does?
I'm just telling you because I'm thinking both ways. I'm looking at him as the way I thought he should have been if I were the speaker, what kind of president right now?
At a certain point in time, you talked about impeachment.
If I were the speaker, Baka is not president.
Wow.
Oh no, Baka is not a president. You have impeached Baka already.
You have the sufficient reasons.
Gentleman agreement are one of the reasons. How can the country operate on gentleman? What are you even taking the machine from? And we even got our intelligence. Baka is from South Africa. That guy has a link with Russia. Okay? He has a link with Russia. And what are you putting our country into? America is our biggest ally.
You all falls under the feet of you legislators.
So this is my disappointment.
And the executives are saying that they'll bring the machine
back. No, we challenge the process. We challenge the process.
We have your record. You will be here, the machines will come in.
You are here.
You are the president saying that and I give the money.
That was the president. The president is a conic president. He acts like he's asleep. But this president pretends to be sleeping. He's aware of everything that happened. So there's a secret video that came out where he was instructing Double that how did you instruct Double yesterday? And today you are telling us that nothing has happened, but you have told Double already to raise the money for the machine when you have not even had conversation with the legislature.
There are negotiations currently taking place, I'm told, from our sources from the both houses to meet you lawmakers to see as well they can make some offers and allow this thing to happen.
I'm there. Like I told you, I don't owe them a salary. Even though the salary, whole story, everything I lecture, now I'm forgetting now. You see some men riding. I see what you know men were doing. Imagine 6 months you got no car. But like
So of the person you people have not received your
my man,
vehicles?
nothing going on. But
But the Senate has received. Wow.
Chief, for me, I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in, what the Liberian people should benefit is my concern.
No, even though you think it is not important as you think it is not, but it is something that empowers you to go to work.
People go check now. I'm not driving my car. I'm not driving a car. The car that I brought here now, that was all in the sun. The regular Tesla they come in and use. Yes, it's right out there. That's what I'm driving.
But why you guys are allowing yourself to be treated this way at the executive?
I'm not concerned. I understand that is a distraction. So let me tell you one of the strategies. You know, for me, I understand the legislature. I worked there as a staff. I worked there in central administration for 3 years. I worked with Mona Pelon for 9 years, 12 years. I have worked there now as a legislator for 3 years. So there are not many people who understand how well I understand the legislature. So this is Barker's strategy. So the strategy was, let's hold on to all of their benefits. Let's strangulate them. At the appropriate time when the machine comes to the country, then we'll start to release and make it conditional. But Barker, you waste your time. We catch our strategy already.
You mean that?
Oh, that's a strategy. Let's strangulate them. Let's make sure they don't even have money to even put food in their homes. Let's make sure that they don't even have car to drive to their respective districts. Let's strangle them to the extent that when they even see a dime, they will. But one thing Boaga failed to understand, 95% of the representatives in our house, they are all responsible people who have their own money. Okay, for me, you know me, a regular man who enter that play as a couple. But the good thing is, I don't need much to live. My case understand that I'm a representative not to get rich. So they are still living their good life. They attend their same schools. I mean, they are staying in the Cali school. And then whatever, they don't need extra. Imagine my children, 3 years ago, the car I operating, what they still using. Way back, operating, I'm still operating. So I don't have time whether Boga gives car or not. Whether he gives salary or not, that he pays. I know it is
this is what Liberians are saying, that you lawmakers that will, stand against the coming into country of the yellow machines, it means that you're against development.
Because they don't understand. Some of them, you don't get very with the citizen, right? The people have tried, since Manaseli came to power, they tried and they succeeded in making Liberians to not even understand, some of our Liberians to not even understand our rule. There are a lot of people who don't know our rule. There are a lot of people who don't know the rule of a citizen. There are a lot of people who have not even understood the law of this country and the different articles within the law. So our issue here is, are we against the yellow machine? No, we are not. George, we have brought 40-some yellow machine in this country. He did not parade the street. George, we have brought over 100 Nissan Patrol for the Ministry of Education. The same as
traditional folks.
All of those things. George, we have brought millions of dollars worth of equipment for agriculture. He did not parade the street with them.
He never wanted to do it.
No, it is a responsibility.
It depends on how you want to do it.
As a president, for example, it is my responsibility to pay my children fees. It is a responsibility of the president to project development for the country. So why are you parading with, even though that 285 machine, you brought 4 machine, you brought 5 trucks, all of those things we know that he owns that's also scale, that's also level, but you try to incite the people against us and make it to appear like, yeah, the machine you taking to parade the street, the few you put inside, you say you use time. But how are you parading the street? So all of those things are connect out to provoke the people against the legislature. But we stood our grounds. And we are saying, Mr. President, you can even bring 10,000 machines in this country. But what we are saying, do the needful. What are the needful? By law, you should be able to share. Yeah, the Constitution says the president has the right to go and lobby, to go and look for development and bring to the country. And then the same Constitution also says to do that, after you are already done with your negotiation and everything, you should bring it to the legislature. And now you are about to take a $80 billion loan, 285 machine. You are telling us to give you 80. So now something that we should be spending 50 million for, you are asking us to spend 84 million. So let's look at the disparity there. Even if you were to add 25% on that money, it still did not reach 80 million. Okay, so where about 25 million or the 26 million going? That's stealing, that brought this stealing. But in order for them to do that broad stealing, they want to incite the Liberian people against us and make it to a PLF. We do not want the development, but we want money, and we do not want money. What we want is do the right thing. Because if we allow one old man to come in there for everything that has to do with the law, but another president will come in this country tomorrow and he will act on precedents and say, this president did it yesterday, so I will have to do it today. So my issue has to do with it. It has to do with the Constitution.
So how far are we on this yellow money?
I tell you that whole thing in our lecture. The man said Bwaka must pass it into, no investor will want to invest without the approval of the legislature. So confusion, fire in the hole right now. We are lost in the hole. Bwaka said, Mamaka so Mamaka Bedete now has taken the show. She closed your man Sylvester off. Joseph Bwaka does not have a real insight on the stealing that going on. Normally when you go steal that, you gotta tell the man that they take. But her said she exposing everything. So right now there's a confusion in the whole. Chief, no 285 machine will carry. Not because we don't want it, but because the people, they are not honest about what they want to do. They are still in their campaign mood. Until the Unity Party can leave our campaign mood and get in the mood of governance. I mean, right now, the international community has serious problem. You saw the release from the Liberian Council of Churches. The issue of rule of law, abuse of power, the issue of accountability has become a problem.
They also talk about the deaths of Liberians.
So deaths of Liberians, you just kill people in Cape. They just killed another 11-year-old to rehab. People died. So the international, the American government, you saw the meeting they had this one time after rescue. And there are other things that are going on right now. The people that tell them because the president is abusing power. So our stance here is not because we don't want Bwaka to govern. It is because we don't want him to govern in the wrong way.
When would the legislature, particularly the House of Representatives, be that place where Liberians would trust and say, we can put our hope into them and they will do what they're supposed to do in the interest of our country?
We are getting there. Look, second, when you notice from recent, last week, Thursday, you notice the flow on the issue of the yellow machine. It was encouraging and discouraging. It was encouraging to know that the partisans who are lawmakers, people who supported the rescue, you saw them holding microphones against the process. You saw United Partisans yesterday. The issue that has to do with the Constitution, where the chief of staff pulled our men also to engage with peaceful citizens who have gone to receive a president, even though yesterday Dara Dillon said he would take stone, he would take rock and stone at the convoy of the president. Yesterday, people went to receive those people on the airport. Yesterday, there were different threats against the George Weah-led government, but not a day George Weah instructed the army to come outside. Not a day. How now going to receive the former president of this country? How now it has become a problem that you have to deploy armed men to come engage citizens. But we can assure the chief of staff tomorrow. Sego, one of the smartest things I did, I flew my drone, I sent my guys there at 12 o'clock. Not many people know. So when I just say I flew drone, I got some calls from a few Unity partisans, the issue. I flew my drone. So I had two drones. I have my drone from Cafe. So one of the drones was at the entrance of RIA coming to the VIP lodge, or in between there, because we knew that people were going to be parading in between there. Anything would have happened, and somebody said, "This is what happened." So I got video all in between there from 12 o'clock. At the same time, I had another drone. I took the drone from the side of Dixville coming towards. So I was always flying the drone in between, took it way up because I never wanted them to have noticed the drone. So my IT guys, we flew our drone. So our drone was able to capture inside. Our drone also capture outside. So we also have our intelligence within the airport that set up the camera that took everything. We that even enter the airport terminal that went inside, how we enter, how we proceeded, how we waited, how we got on the buses that took us to the plane to go and receive the former president. I mean, we got everything. So one of the reasons I got late this morning, because we went downloading still last night, and we had those different evidences. Even when the air fell, we're coming towards the people.
Yes.
And drone pick up.
In fact, the air they were seen hitting on the supporters.
The video you see circulating now, that video, but not a real video. We have the real video when they were putting themselves together, when they pick up, and it came towards them. The only thing I did not pick up so clearly when they were engaging those citizens in their voices. But when they were picking up, we pick up their voices. And Seku, I will tell you tomorrow, I will surprise the Liberian people tomorrow when I do the projection. Because the reason we have not put it out yet.
To allow you to do it?
Oh, yes, I'm a representative. I will do my projection tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be using the projector because we have understood their small lies. We saw the defense and thing they are coming with. People say, oh, put a video. I said, no. The evidence. Now, I want the evidence here. So we're not putting it also. Tomorrow, we shock the Liberian people for what happened over there yesterday. So what happened? The chief of staff wrote something else to us. The information minister said something else to us.
And the police inspector general also
said different things. So that's serious contradiction. Police over there was not going to be a problem. But the different confrontation was aimed at provoking seditions. And they don't know that sedition have graduated from that level and we understand all that strategy. So the whole sedition didn't know we did not do anything. Even there were things that I did not see, but I don't pick up chief. They don't pick up everything from 12 to the time George Weah came. From the time George Weah left, they don't pick up everything.
Why is it this continual disrespect on the part of this government keeps going to the former president of the country? And you lawmakers are doing nothing. Say something about it.
I think what happened yesterday, the government has realized that they came to power on the basis of lies. They came to power through propaganda. They misinformed the Liberian people. Now, to criticize is easy, but to govern is difficult. Now they are in a seat to govern now. So the best thing they can do is to distract the Liberian people so that people can understand. But better the men who hungry, no matter what kind of distraction we bring the men hungry. What is required for the citizens to benefit if they do not get it, no matter how much loss it costs. So we don't, they say, oh, sedition will protest. No, we don't need to protest. The Liberian people, they hunger alone protesting with the Liberian people. They're suffering alone protesting with the Liberian people. So we don't need to say the Liberian people suffering. Because the Liberian people themselves know they're suffering. Even both United Partisans and citizens, the rescuer and all that stuff. The rescuer, they say they are seeking for rescue right now. They want people to rescue them. There are a lot of United Partisans that I know. In fact, look at the Civil Servant right now. One of the disappointed group in this country are the civil servants. Even the United Partisans themselves, they cannot even stand up for their government anywhere to speak anymore. Most of them that I know, they are disappointed. One of my men, the man said, "My man, we got to bring him back off from the way." I said, "My man, I'll probably giving a space to somebody." This guy is somebody who are working in my office, and he, at some point in time, he decided to say all of the worst things, blah, 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 blah. Send me some text messages. He will get a better job. He's a professional guy. Okay, no problem. But this guy now, they cannot even afford to give a super job. Okay, so they make Liberian people to believe that if Waka comes to power, there was some money sitting somewhere. They will have employed all Liberians. They will have made record rest to come to $10. They will have made transportation free. Imagine the people will steal 2 buses from Ghana because the billions that they went to work with. How can you bring 2 buses and carry to the executive marshal and use buses? Buses that have been used. We have a policy in government that government cannot buy all vehicles. How can you go to Ghana? You don't even know these guys. 2 billion John behind you. You take 2 buses and you carry in that executive marshal. Yeah, the executive marshal. Yeah, you claimed yesterday was not good. But all the tears that Joe we are living in the executive marshal. Yeah, and the tears Joseph Boga seated in right now.
What a
but are you aware that the buses come back? The Ghanaians say their buses don't come back. Waka will not go in our country. The poor buses come back.
Yes. What it brings to the country, listening to the Minister of Information saying that seditions wanted to burn down the airport.
So it is simple, Seku. We have evidence. So we play the video to show where anybody attempted to burn the airport. We'll show the video. We'll show everything. That's a blatant lie. How did we? Do they have anything to show that sedition attempted to burn the airport?
It's intelligence. They had intelligence that you.
Okay, so they will provide intelligence. They coming there tomorrow. We're waiting for the chief of staff tomorrow.
Are there anything in the pipeline where you people will express vote of no confidence in the chief of
Chief,
staff?
so today, for the first time, I will have to be a little bit confidential in keeping with our next
But I'm
meeting.
getting sources that you people want to express or maybe say vote of no confidence.
So to do that, to do vote of no confidence, he's a Liberian.
And one of your colleagues started live and followed by you.
Yeah, the chief of staff is a Liberian, right? The defense minister is a Liberian. But mostly the chief of staff, because the men has been managed by the chief of staff. The defense minister is doing the administrative part. So the chief of staff, our concern now is with the chief of staff mode. So he's a Liberian. We're giving him due process. So tomorrow when he comes,
Why he falls short?
oh no, brother, there are consequences to that. That will be the first man under the Unity Party led government.
What happens in that case?
Watch the show. Watch the show tomorrow. Session starts 11, and what happened before 1 o'clock. And I saw your
And
man.
let me say it, and let me get myself on record. I'm getting information from high-placed sources within the legislature that they want to express, or how you call it, say vote of no confidence in the chief of the armed forces of Liberia. And also, you invite other security apparatus.
Yes, because the chief justice got to be there. The police director has to be there to tell us what prompted the action. Maybe you could say the police director, because the police director was sitting there that day, and he's a professional guy. I know Greg to be a professional guy, and sometimes I question his action. But again, as a professional man, you will have to tell us what prompted the action to invite the AFL. Or we got to know from the chief of staff whether the instruction came from the president.
They said the instruction came from no one of the authority.
Okay, so tomorrow it means that the guy is not in charge of the army. That means that the way I'm talking to you, we just find some armed men in front of the radio station and just start shooting because I'm talking. So if we will have an army that cannot be managed where any man can just leave from the army, I know the guys in the army, they are professional. You know, I lived in the barracks for some years. I used to live with the defense minister. I lived in the barracks for years. I understand security to some level. Okay, I went through almost all of the ranks. I didn't graduate as a military man, but I have been around for some time. For a military man, I know how professional those guys are. I know how intelligent. There is no way those military guys will come outside the barrel without instruction. But chief, part of the time you've been driving in front of a stuffing barrel, have you just seen military men standing in front of the barrel? I will take them to go stand and go engage people. Those guys can only act on instruction. And no commander will give instruction without anything coming from the brigadier commander. And no brigadier commander will give instruction without anything coming from the chief of staff. Yes.
And so you people think that it must have come from authorities within the
It came from the chief of staff. That guy has a very bad history in this country. You know the issue with Shaka Kamara.
Yes, West Point.
It was under his instruction as a brigadier. He was a brigadier when Zanga was a chief of staff. He was a brigadier commander. He gave that instruction. You remember the issue with the women around 2016, 2017. Those women that were protesting to the barrier. You remember the AFL guy who shoot in the air. That was this thing guy. This thing for that guy. That guy has a bad history in this country. Okay? Even the protests that just went on about Prince P. Johnson, all that protests were masterminded about this thing for that guy. We have our information. But tomorrow, we give different instances of Bwaka and this Fulega. You know, Bwaka are kissing man, and Fulega are kissing man. Because he behaves like he loves Bwaka even more than the constitution. So now the military honor Fulega has become a political ground. And with we politicize our place, that place is the only hope for our security sectors in this country. They are there to defend our country. They are not there to be politicians. And I don't want to transfer that aggression to the men, the Ghana men in the barracks. I want to transfer that to Fola because Fola has the history of brutalizing people in this country. So tomorrow we will unearth everything that Fola has done in this country, and our decision from the legislature will be our decision. And Bwaka will have to accept our decision.
What are the two different decisions you think might likely come out of the legislature?
There could be, I mean, there are a lot of things will come out.
I know. Maybe two among the many.
There might be vote of the confidence.
Number one.
I mean, there are a lot of other things. I don't want
to push the president to do some needful.
The president will do the needful with our decision tomorrow, with everything we have had, going against the Constitution, Article 85, Article 86. At the same time, even the act that created the National Defense Act of 2008, he also went against that. There are other military procedures that should go on that we have. So this morning we've been doing all of our research. 11 lawmakers. I mean, we have 14 lawmakers that will be meeting at 2 o'clock
today.
Yes, but then we just added additional 9 lawmakers to our chat room for tomorrow issues. Today we will be together almost all day. We are going into the depth of this matter. We are putting everything together so that we don't go to the legislature tomorrow and go sitting for a fuller and fuller can lecture.
And
He's
yes,
a very good lecturer.
and yes, what the public think about you people judging from other cases that you handled, they think that this would just be a mere bluff on the part of the lawmakers. At the end of the day, nothing will happen.
So until tomorrow comes, I can assure them that if nothing has happened, something will happen tomorrow. Just watch the show. Chief, this is why I took my time. We brought our IT guys. They are still working. We have everything. This guy is on history for being very good in this country. And tomorrow he coming to the Lord, that AFL is one of the best that Liberia have ever had. The men in the barrel and no other guys went through. Honor Zianka, honor Quincy Johnson, honor Geraldine George. But this guy now, who is a chief of staff, you know how many things happen in this country and the AFL did not come outside? They did not come outside. So what prompted to see George Weah coming to this country? I mean, you saw what happened to Donald Tony Gunter in America. And chief, we will not sit and we just talk to George Weah. If George Weah is even going to church on Sunday, we will have about 10 cars, horses that will be with him. We will provide security for George Weah. We will make sure that George Weah is safe.
You that are close to, the former president, what has he been able to say concerning all these things that we're talking about and all these things going on in the country, really, involving himself?
So the former president believes in the rule of law. He understands. He spoke the last time and he told you his disappointment in the abuse of power. And he's the kind of person that believes in due process. So it is expected that the legislature must do their work. He understands the vision of labor, and everybody should do what they're supposed to do in keeping with their responsibilities. So George Weah is George Weah. The party has a role. The party has a party chairman. It has the entire leadership. The party has national executive committee, and everybody have their different rules. So it is expected for these people. But he, George Weah, have personally told me, in gatherings, I said, look, Honorable Foko, those people were not honest to me, and they started protesting from the day I became president. From the day I became president, those people protested in the country up to the day I left the presidency. But what I knew they were doing was wrong. I knew that they were lying. So now George Weah condemned what they did. So I don't have to do the same thing they did because what they did was wrong. So I don't have to do the same wrong thing to come back to power. So I understood that George Weah is the kind of man who believes in due process, who believes that the Liberians themselves will make that judgment. He doesn't have to come and protest. He doesn't have to. George Weah is one person who will tell you, don't say this is wrong. Don't do this. He's one person who is against violence. So our style of leadership in the CDC, we will not do what they did, but the Liberians themselves will feel the pinch of this government and they will act in accordance. But at the appropriate time, they have been given enough time. They have been given 6 months, and in their 6 months of leadership, they have just shown that they cannot manage the affairs of this country. So we're going to make sure we stand up and say, I will stand up every day. I know that there have been threats on my life. There have been a lot of attacks. The people have done everything humanly possible. There is everything they have placed on me. They have tried their possible best, but so I'm not a reckless guy. I'm a very organized. Unlike people who are far from me, I just see me as a regular young man, but I'm not a regular young man. I'm a young man who's very organized. I understand all of their tactics, all of their moves. For me, I can challenge them. If it will cost me to die for the cause of the Liberian people, say cool. I'm prepared to die for that. But I will say the reality to President Baka every day. I will say the reality to the government. You could be expelled from the house. Expelled for saying the fact? Say cool, I want to be expelled for speaking for the Liberian people. If I'm expelled for speaking for the Liberian people will be the judge. Okay, well, I don't think the legislature will reach that.
District number 9 Representative Honorable Frank Safoko is our guest. You're listening to the program Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia.
104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Mangibi, 90.7 in Banga, and other frequencies across Liberia. We're also live on the television. We're also live on our online radio and other platforms. We want to say we're going to the lines now. Yeah, you speak on this thing. 5 minutes to go. We've ran out of time. 0770-907-907. The line for those of you out of Montserrat County.
0779-03835.
Those of you out of Liberia wanting to call, only for those of you out of Liberia on the WhatsApp is +231-770-942048 +231-770-942048. This person, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Momo Biko. I'm calling from our
Go ahead, Momo.
I listened to the honorable from the beginning of this show. What the honorable says is just right, but we don't like to be. There is something, I always admire who can call on this show. She can always say,
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Seem to be he ran out of credit. Good morning.
Yes,
Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm calling about yes, I'm not a lawmaker, but we try to tell them because it's not doing of peace every day. We now protest. We need to protest. But the people not going the country well. Forget the yes, that's the country. So you put it in a mess. So we need to come up. We need to come up. I'm appealing to our lawmakers to come up.
Okay. Thank you. This person. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, thank you, my son. Thank you very much. We know you people are there for us. However, that you people would depend on our master back from Zulu Star. Two honorable Alpha
Oh no.
You people are our hope, our last hope. We put our net on the capping day for you people, especially the citizens. Some of us, they took us for our job because of people. But we are not suffering. That's what people say the money. Say, they is better than this. They are the great now, they shame. They can come to us to come take us. I'm appealing to you, please, your organizers. We are depending on you people. You people are our last hope. Yes.
Okay.
Malimu is for you. That's my husband is my son-in-law. So we are working together. Making our to thank you.
Okay, Mama. Okay. Let me take this other person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Sekou Sherry.
Mm.
And good morning to your colleague who's in studio. Let me say good morning to Honorable Frank Foucault, one of the young lawmakers I admire so much. I'm Emmanuel Titi Sol, and I call to weigh in on the issues that he has discussed, especially with the behavior of the EFL.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's.
It's important to let Liberian people know that this behavior of the EFL, the day of the arrival of the former president, was not the first time they did that. We went to the airport sometime back when our one of the General Augusto Cole was named attitude and he was returning from Ghana. Musicians have gathered at the airport to await the arrival of Ghana without interacting with police because alleged the Secretary General joining us. I saw a pickup. I saw the number of musicians that are swimming. I saw a pickup coming to the airport with speed. And as soon as the pickup stopped, I saw officers jumping down from the pickup with their arms like people go to the bathroom. And as soon as they got down, they started telling me. So I told them, I said, no, we're not. We will talk to the police. One of the armed officers don't if we were not around, that things have been chaotic. We have
Okay. Okay, let me take Musa Sharif, the owner of Strong FM. Musa, morning.
Good morning. Good morning to Wala. Good morning to the strong man in the studio there.
Morning, Chief.
Yes. So, practically, it is the role of a representative that the young man is, absolutely pursuing. We shouldn't look at this as who is against or who is not against. That's the role of the representative to make sure that the government is balanced, to order the government, to make sure do things that are right and make sure things that are wrong erect as checkpoints. But for us in Liberia, we see everything as politics. If you say the truth, then it will go against you. It's bad. So, Mr. Foko, Honorable Foko, pursuing the route is important. You are doing it for the majority of Liberians. Either you're citizen or you're youth or if you're NTP. Look, it is Liberia after election. It's no politics. It is governance. And governance requires truth telling and saying truth to power. If you don't do that, then we don't have a republic. It's wrong. Why are we so deeply entrenched into politics? If somebody say the truth, then you what is wrong is wrong. What is wrong is right. So keep it on your man. I like your stance. It's very important for us.
Okay, thank you. Let me take another person here. You have calls there, right? 2 minutes. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Morning, CEO. Morning, Samira, and morning, our dynamic world leader. So, just now, my name is Karen K. Calling from
Hey, manga, man. One of our regular callers.
I salute you. You know, thank you so much for making us proud from the gateway. Because you are the only person in there I continue to say, even when I eat a second movie, I continue to talk about your being vocal into the heart. But my question to you is that you said something you said, you asked a question talking about where the people still believe you guys, especially concerning this recent incident that I told concerning when the former president was coming, because he said something that into the house is my vote. So in case tomorrow you people summer these guys the NFL personnel, whoever he finds, he did. And then you happen to go to a group, and then majority say, oh, let it be. Go and sing more. What will be the next step? Because we continue to know the hosts are not doing anything good. Because this is not the house, people are going to the house. Well, is that people are not flowing. You are the person. You know, the root assessment happens more and over the people are in the house.
Okay.
So when we talk what is meaning, the recent thing are happening. Because I don't have that, they get a treated our former president.
Okay, mama. Thank you. You want to take calls there? Let me take some calls. Go ahead.
Good morning, Samira. And good morning to the fire burning representative of the number 9, Honorable Frank Fuku. Honorable Frank Fuku, I want to say thank you for your demonstration this morning. I think I am one person who follow your day-to-day activities. And I
Where do
think
you join us from?
I'm calling from Banga City, Bon County this morning for my little agreement honor. And I just want to tell Prince Afoko that I'm one of his regular follower, and I very trust his ability, and I want him to stand his ground to always fight for the Liberian people, because the issues of this government is rampant. Every sector there are a lot of errors. Only you people we depend on. When you people fail, then absolutely we the citizen we will not get our benefit from this country. Because they get my issue, it is something that you all need to spend the citizen is on your. Don't you worry that they say, oh, when go, is there your committee to go.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Foko. Let me say Good morning to the VOL family. This is David King. I do join you from Lower Magiri this morning. Safugo, I'm in prayer with you because what you are doing, it takes a man to do that. You know, you guys were three in this fight. But the rest of the guys, I don't know what happened to them. Only you alone speaking now. So you are the last hope that we citizens are depending on to champion our voices in our house. Whatever that happened at the airport on our faithful Saturday, we were there. Our reason voted we all were chanting battle cry. We did not put up any other outlet for what we saw that was never against us. The councils of Liberia. Like you said, how did not say you are going to school the private for? We did not bring God for him. He said, when the EPF fire, you will not know where God will come from. We will not go back out, you know, the EPF of Goa.
Thank you.
Today, but we are trying to the country, we are bringing God to kill us. We only looking up to you people.
Take another song, send him more.
That's the call from the end. That's the call from
Let me tell you a person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, mama. Yeah.
Minister. I do any you understand? So many it was wrong. So we put it up in the us. We can't never appreciate. We want to go this. We want to go this ground. I don't want to get you as big as we want to from out here. This is something that's going to for here. And we don't let him leave. We don't put on that.
Okay. 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 The last call. Okay, you want to take the last call? You can take all your calls.
You know what do you join us?
The name remains Emmanuel Pakayuka, I'm supposed to be from financial country. And let me appreciate our friends this morning. You know, we are one person who can foreign Safuku and look, you know, still we have maybe 5 or 6 Safuku to be out to other law because I think if I not do what I do, the need for the elaborate people. But what we will notice is that especially from the angle of the CDC lawmaker that we have, they now want to collaborate and cooperate. Now, what we see, during George, we have time, we saw few years for the UK court and some lawmaker, we saw what they did to us. But then we had a huge number, and they are not doing anything. Only Safugo is talking. What's happening? So want to ask Safugo at this time, then he use his power. I need to get to some of those lawmakers, CDC lawmakers, and other opposition. Let them come together and sit on the round table to discuss. Because what happened is that directly at the upper hall, they are not being accepted. But we they come out, we they want to feed it and they are our direct representation. So anything that affects us greater and the nation.
Okay. Okay, we can take calls again. No time, Honorable Foko. You listen to all the calls. If you were to come very early, it would be right. But anyway, that is it. We'll reschedule. What have you to say?
So basically, I want to say thank you to all of the callers. Thank you to you. And just to flag, the people have started witch hunting some seditions. One of our brothers, he is the founder of the National Foot Soldiers. They call him Eric.
Yes,
Eric.
I saw a post.
Yeah, so Eric was arrested. The guards just grabbed the young man because he was on his Facebook He always calling on the radio. This guy caught the guy. I didn't even know until I and this is serious. I'm going to engage
The
police
police.
director on that. You cannot be arresting our citizen. That's how you saw of recent the how you call the guy, the CFI, the guy from city government.
Yes.
One city government, one city mayor, man, you put cheat on a fool. You know in the country when man put cheat on a fool, yeah.
You're a funny looking man.
Yeah, the man a funny man.
Yeah.
We got a funny man, but I go sent to city hall there. The man put cheat on a fool, holding tea in glass, and people breaking kitchen down. But I challenge CFI. Ask Foucault, I challenge CFI to break any kitchen down in district number 9. How dare you come in the morning and start breaking people kitchen down? You don't even have job for the people. You got nothing to offer the people. Where the people take their money from? Some of these mothers went and took loan from the bank. Some of them went to bars, they took loan. Some of them took loan from their different clubs that they are part of. Some of them credited from people to go and do business, access benches and behind the people for their money. The people little money they have to do their lesson along the streets. And you can't say you want to break their kitchen down because Baka need to pass. The big people that are on the road, Baka can pass to go to work. And this is bad. President, we are serve as president here. All the people along the rehab road, those people so over there for all the years. Baka came in less than 3 weeks and said all the people they should break them down. And that was the money he took. And you see the security guard that Baka suspended. You heard that he suspended the chief of security, the bodyguard that can always be beyond Baka.
Yeah.
Baka suspended him. Let me get the public information. I reached out to him.
Are you honest?
Chief, I'm very honest. You know, I don't talk when I don't have to.
Yes, go ahead.
The guy honestly spoke. You know, I did not get to him direct, because he will not tell me what he's supposed to say. But I got to him through another person.
Yes, sure.
This guy did not steal the money that Baka accused the guy of stealing. But the government decided to do it to support this guy name because they want to save face. So Baka actually gave this guy money so that they can break the kitty all along the way and the market that we have built for the market women right at Rehab Junction. So this guy advised to the president is these people have been here for all the years when you were vice president, they did not kill you. Another president lived here for 6 years as president, it did not kill him. Mr. President, breaking this place down will not be good for the people because these people are your neighbors. So this guy had the money and decided to not act because he told them to say, go and share the little money on them. So the president, even if you decide to give them money, the money that you give me is small. You cannot resettle people that have been here for over 15, 20 years to settle one person with 50, 25 US. That's making mockery of the people. So this guy questioned the decision of the president and he refused to do that. And now, because they don't want the real message to come out there, they make it to appear that this guy stole money that Baka gave to go and give to people. No, he did not do that. That's the same thing with that boy who wearing tea. They call him Stefan. He lays him at the street. He passing around with one body medical head of security. What about this? I know Obina.
I think
Obina guy. One Obina guy with big hair. He just passing around. Breaking kitchen, but I challenge Siafa in district number 9, the borders of district number 9. The day I catch Siafa breaking one kitchen down in district number 9, Siafa will have me to contend with. And I challenge him. And I think he work. Our society is not new for men to be working.
People.
Yeah. In Liberia, man, you working with team in the district. I question that Siafa. The day you work in district number 9 with chain on your phone, you call that chain for your phone.
Okay.
Now your funny behavior, carry it back to Baka yard. The way Baka son get ghetto in your yard, you go to your funny thing there. Not play funny thing in our district.
Thank you very much.
One funny man was contesting in that district because of a funny art. They put not vote for him. So in that district, we
have funny man.
One funny man contesting.
Thank you very much, Representative Foucault, for joining us this morning. We want to say it has been a very great time here this morning. Tamara, we need to go.
Yes,
You know,
I will need to call out my winners.
you think it's still open up to present?
Yes,
Okay.
30,000. Send the people money.
So I hope the producer can come in. Let me just have a word with Honorable Foucault. Yes, go ahead and call the
Yes,
winners.
I'm calling the number. 3 persons won, so it's 30,000 Liberian dollars that we are giving out. Let's get your information. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Samira Wala, and I'm calling you from the Voice of Liberia.
Okay.
I'm not getting you, my brother.
I'm Vama Corner.
Let's see, you got to be standing your screen because you want 10,000.
Wow. Thank God. Thank God. You know.
Okay, so All right. Let me get the name. Okay. Wait. First, you have to get your number first and first. 0881
Yeah.
0881 04 91